Okay, let me stop saying stupid shit and we can begin. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, both and neither, to session 1 of Bloodlords. Just in time for spooky season as we go into a new spooky game. Okay. One way or another, you've all found yourselves in the small town of Greydirge, in the undead-ruled nation of Geb. This small town is dedicated mostly to agriculture, as is a lot of Geb. And you all have been summoned to speak to the local Bloodlord, Mistress Haldoli. You arrive in front of the gates early afternoon to behold a large estate dominated by a villa on top of a hill. The surrounding, it's down here, by the way, the southern green portion. For some reason, it's the only green place in the whole town. It's surrounded by 10-foot high walls on all sides, backing up against the town wall that's more like 30 feet tall and decorated and studded with the bones of the fallen enemies of Geb. As you approach, a man approaches from the estate, and as he comes into view, you're confronted with a ghoul. I don't have a picture for this guy. You all know what ghouls look like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, wait. Why are we... Did I miss an important beat? Why are our characters there?
You've been summoned, or invited, is maybe a better word, by the Bloodlord.
Okay.
Who apparently has some use or a task for you. And this ghoul approaches and smiles widely with a mouth filled with perhaps too many teeth. Sharp fangs, but gleaming, and for a ghoul, it's a welcoming smile. Ah, you must be the Troubleshooters. We've been expecting you. My name is Mayark. I'm the head servant of the manor. Please, follow me. And the gates are opened, and you are allowed entrance into the estate. Looking around, you see that there's allotments and like planter boxes and things scattered all around this green area. There's also a bit of an orchard off to the side, all being worked by, as you get closer, you realize are clearly zombies, undead, working the land here, with a few humans and halflings moving between them, seemingly in control. Pay no mind to the labour. It's springtime and the mistress likes to make sure the estate is working land. You can proceed up towards the estate. As you're passing, there's a zombie quite close to the path, and it stops dead in its tracks and slowly turns its head in your direction. It gnashes its teeth a little bit and lets out a moan from deep in its throat. That's interrupted by a sharp crack from the villa as the door is flung open and you look to see a young woman on the front porch, a halfling, wearing a yellow dress, lots of lace and rumples, and a necklace of grisly charms. Where is she? I will show you a picture. Show players. You see that?
Yeah.
And she uses that staff to knock on the the floorboards of the porch to get the zombie's attention. It turns to look at her, and she calls out, "Glorinsa, I need you here." And after a moment, a young human woman runs around. "Oh, apologies, Mistress Adoli. Apologies, our guests. Let me deal with this one." And she'll walk up to it and start snapping to get its attention. And come on now, come on, back to work. On you come, on you come. And she leads it back towards the garden. To get back to work. And with that distraction out of the way, kind of you to arrive on time. Come in, please. Who is ascending the steps first?
Probably Silen. She probably would have naturally assumed the lead position because naturally that's where she should be.
Mm-hmm. Yep. How about you describe your appearance?
Sure. 1 second. Trying to also remember voice.
Mm-hmm. We'll get into it.
Yeah. So she looks to be an elven woman who has a great big scythe on her back and a well-worn breastplate with some finer clothes underneath, but clearly older, a bit worn.
Mm-hmm.
Hair tied back into two twin pigtails behind her head, and looks to have a kind of serious expression on her face as she ascends the stairs. Doesn't look to see if people follow, but carries on.
What color hair did you say?
Brunette.
Brunette. Ah, you must be Silen, always leading at the front here. My contact in the Salvants has been raving about you, about your dedication to the cause.
That's good to hear. When I heard you have a right proper pile of shit to deal with. So
Indeed. Hopefully you can do something about it for me. Yes, he's been asking that I find a higher purpose for you to serve. Perhaps you were wasted putting up flyers for the celebrations. Come in.
Of course, if it's for Our Lady Orgadoa.
Oh, of course, he did mention that. Well, come in, sister. We'll construct a shrine to the Pallid Princess today.
Wonderful. Follow along happily now.
Mm-hmm. Who's next?
Hearing such praise, esteemed welcome guest, Kalina following right along. Okay, my turn. Gonna walk up.
You must be Kalina. The rumors are true. You're our most striking young woman.
I do a little curtsy.
Now, from what I hear, your skills are wasted down in the textile market. If being my troubleshooter doesn't work out, let me know, and I might be able to introduce you to something a bit more fitting, if you will excuse the pun.
Oh, I've been getting by, but always interested in expanding my skill set.
Believe it or not, there is a little bit of a fashion industry here in.
I can tell. I gesture at her outfit.
Too kind, just something for working. Come in. Who is next?
Asha will motion for the other to go first.
He's just standing around, kind of waiting for everyone else to go, and kind of confused at the motion. All right. Hello.
Noro, glad to see you looking so well. Last time we met, I think you were a bit under the weather.
Yeah, Feeling better right now, thank you.
Good. It's good
You
to
know,
see you're
honest
almost
work
conscious.
helps.
Exactly. Never true reward. You've been doing good work, but it's understandable that you'll be looking for something a bit different. Hopefully this can be fulfilling and profitable for the both of us.
We'll see. Maybe this will be the one.
Here's hoping. And finally, I see you lingering at the back.
Wait, did Kalina and Nora describe themselves?
Oh shit, sorry.
Nope.
I got carried away. Kalina, please describe your appearance.
It's Kalina is a fetchling witch, wearing a revealing but very stylish black dress and boots and an extraordinarily wide-rimmed hat, as is fit for a witch. Sort of very pale, light purpley skin, and a bit of a, I guess, one of the first things one would notice about Kalina is the eyes that are like the whites of the eyes are like a dark purple instead, and the irises are. I think I made them like light purple. It's a very heavy black and purple themed outfit, very thoughtfully put together. Stick to a theme and sort of an idea. Yeah, and there's can just about make out a tattoo of a bat on the thigh, between boot and dress.
Okay, very nice. Nora?
Conveniently moving to probably the exact opposite of a well put together dress. Bits and pieces of clothing that we're probably lying around somewhere. He's wearing some armor, but it's like basically stitched together from pieces of hide. From the look of it, like various pieces of animals, maybe. And apart from that, very like an extremely plain-looking halfling, at least for now.
Subject to change.
Yeah.
You're armed.
Also, sorry.
You're armed.
Yeah, carrying a rather big sword for his size, but doesn't look to be super sharp or anything that would be very expensive or doesn't really fit. His
When
whole
you
image.
say large, how large?
Large for a halfling, I think. I'd say probably like more like a great sword for a halfling,
Okay.
but
Okay.
not like extreme.
Yeah.
Also, he's all the time he's been here. If anyone was looking at him, even or noticing him, he's kind of nervous, looking around. He's been shooting at, kind of shooting glances in the direction of Silene, but quickly averting his gaze whenever she looks in the dark and looks back in his direction.
Okay. Seems you have an admirer. Right, and I see you hanging out at the back there. Come on, come up.
Kasha was like looking everyone up and down as they walked past him, and then Will finally joined him.
I can't express the joy it is to have a fellow necromancer involved, Casa. My contacts at the Ebon Mausoleum spoke very highly of your academic career.
He bows his head and does like the proper, grating.
Karina rolls her eyes.
It's a shame. You'd be very welcome. I think you'd do very well in with the reanimators. Just look at me, the sole Bloodlord of the whole town. It could be you one day.
I'm happy to offer my services.
Excellent, excellent. Well, come in, everybody. As is my custom, we will be enjoying a light feast before business can begin. There's a wide menu on offer. It's we're all quicks here, so there's nothing too exotic unless there's anything people would request.
Nothing in particular, my lady. Just happy to have a feast is all.
Excellent. The fashion of indulging in long pig hasn't quite reached Grey Dirge, thankfully.
Do you have any nice, like, heavy red wines?
Wine,
You
of
love
course. Of course. Follow me into the dining room. You go through an entrance area that's surprisingly austere, considering her station. It's nothing extravagant. It's all very practical furniture and that kind of thing. But she leads you into a dining room, a large dining table, and calls out for Richard, I need you. I will have to insist on just one glass each, of course, when we do have business to attend to. And after a moment, in strides the proffered Reacher, who is a extremely tall and lanky skeleton, who wordlessly... I have a picture on, don't I? Who wordlessly approaches his master. One from the top shelf, if you don't mind. Distinguished guests today. And this extremely tall skeleton.
I'm gonna have to find someone.
Oh,
Okay, that's fine.
I want to sleep with Daddy.
Okay.
Ja,
No, you can't. You can't sleep with Daddy.
Ja, okej, jag sitter och smilar tutto.
This gives me time to find the picture of the skeleton. You okay, Chris?
Yeah, he just muted there. He popped.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, switched headphones and didn't realize this one wasn't muted.
Here's the skeleton. This extremely lanky skeleton comes in. Yes, one from the top shelf, and he extends to a 10 feet height and selects a bottle of wine and presents it. That'll do perfectly, thank you.
A right tall bastard he is.
Yes, he has his uses. I'll inform the my servants that we're ready to be served, if you'd like to take your seats.
Of course.
Please remain within the dining room. We're doing some spring cleaning right now, and I wouldn't want the servants to be disturbed. It's a line of work that distractions can cause problems.
As you wish, Lady Haldoli.
Very good. Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in a moment. And after a few moments of waiting, Haldoli returns with a parade of mainly human and halfling servants behind her, carrying a whole host of dishes. Let me find the list. There's a very pungent spiced stew with chicken. Bam, bam, bam. I'm a terrible GM.
No, you're not. Stop that negative self-talk.
There's roast beef. There's eggs available as a nice almond pie. There's just all kinds of things for all tastes. There's a nice salad. The hearty spiced curry. Baskets full of crusty bread. And Lady Haldoli will insist that we all have a hearty meal.
Right. Claps her hands and just reaches over, grabs a hunk of meat and just tears into it. Another hunk of meat with the other hand, guzzling down wine, just full feeding frenzy.
Drinking gravy from the boat.
Alina's
Watch
gonna
it.
sort of
Go ahead.
stare at you for a good like 10-15 seconds in like bewilderment, but like amusement as well.
Before
Before
my face.
no, that's
Alright.
everything's fine.
Lady Adoli just gives a wry smile. I'm not sure if you've all been introduced to yourselves. Feel free to make introductions.
Island. Nice to meet everyone.
Kalina, pleased to meet all of you, and give sort of a strange look at Casa during that, but pleasant look at everyone else.
Noro not eating. You get a bit of a scowl from Haldoli, but nobody says anything.
Island probably gives you like a. Are you not eating?
Oh no, he can't roleplay.
Oh yeah.
He's dead.
I run the risk of getting one to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'll try now. She's throwing bodies around right now anyway. So yeah, just look back. No, not feeling particularly hungry. Scratching his neck nervously.
I'll save a plate for you, so.
No, no needs. I'll have food when I get home.
And Kalina ate before leaving, but she's gonna have like a little salad and a side dish or something just to be fancy and enjoy some better food.
And it is all very, very tasty. Very well prepared. Lady Odoli is clearly a woman of great means.
Can I tell what kind of wine it is? Can I like roll for vintage?
Yeah. What would that be? A society, maybe?
Society? Yeah, I guess.
First roll of the campaign. Are you sure about this?
Blind or public?
Public. Sure. Okay.
I know it's red.
It's red. It's a Shiraz of some description. It pairs very well with the roast beef. You'll be recommended to try that. And it's decent vintage.
Okay.
Probably. Yeah, top shelf.
Nice.
Okay, and if introductions are done, unless Casa has anything to add.
I suppose he'll just my name is Kasha. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
And
just as he politely, the proper etiquette to drink his wine and
Oh, nice to meet another Voronoi, or how's that pronounced? Voronoi? Yeah.
Voronoi?
Voronoi. He gives you a nod. And a raised eyebrow.
Okay. During the dinner, there's a lot of activity, servants coming back and forth, making sure there's enough food, replacing anything that's been finished. They all seem to be going around their duties with cheer, with a smile on their face. Boop, boop, boop. Right. And as the dinner comes to a close, everybody has had their fill. You're waiting for Silin. Is it Silin or Siline?
Silent. Silence.
Right, silent. Okay. You all wait for Silent to finish up. And then
eventually.
Yeah.
Wanted to go box.
I'm sure that can be arranged. Lady Adoli will summon some servants, including 4 disembodied fleshy hands come out of the kitchens and begin working in tandem to clear the table, passing cutlery between them and dumping them into a large basket while the humanoid servants gather larger items. And as they get to... What's that, sorry?
They must be handy.
Indeed. Indeed. Very clever. Music too loud for me. Quiet music. And as they get to work, Mistress Saldoli will clear her throat. Well, as I'm sure you're all aware of who I am, but I'll make my introductions regardless. I am Lady Berlin Haldoli. I'm a necromancer associated with the Reanimator faction of Geb. I'm also a Bloodlord, which means I'm a necromancer with extra paperwork. I'm responsible for maintaining the undead workforce for the many farms surrounding Grey Dirge. We produce a lot of food here, and in Geb in general. It's our main export to the region of the inner seas. I'm talking about actual people food. I mean, food for living people, not food that is living people. That's not my particular business. No, zombie farmers are my business. The farms are worked by zombie labourers, directed by my employees, my charge hands. The charge hands themselves are mostly zombies too, but husk zombies, a smarter, more capable variation. They do a lot of good work. Now, why you've been brought here today, a few days ago I heard about trouble out at one of my farms, old Urgag's farm. This one provides food directly to Grey Dirge, not for export. So misshipments from here don't mean lost profits, they mean people starving in our streets. But they have missed a couple of shipments. I sent some workers up 2 days ago to scout out what the problem was, but they couldn't get too close due to loose roaming zombies in the surrounding lands. Now that only happens if the charge hands lose control, and I can't imagine my workers abandoning the farm, so I suspect foul play. Your job, should you choose to accept it, which you will, naturally, is to get the farm working, which means dealing with any loose, agitated zombies, securing any recoverable food, fixing fences, fixing doors. I understand there's some defensive measures at the farm, make sure those are active. That's the job on paper, but the actual job I want you to do is find out what happened. As I say, I suspect foul play, but I don't know any details you're going to find out for me. Seek out Bredick. He's in charge, the lead charge hand. A distant cousin of mine, actually, and so he's the only quick there, so you should be able to find him. If he's not there, look around, see what you can find out. If he's dead, preserve the corpse as well as possible, and he can be reanimated later. In return, for a job well done, I am in the position to grant you the deed to a abandoned manor just out of town. It's recently come under my purview, and I can think of no better use for it than to reward my loyal troubleshooters. Any questions?
So I'd be living with this lot?
You would, in a professional capacity at least. You're under no obligation to live in the manor. It just belongs to you, partially.
So, forgive my intruding, but would that be meaning that you have more work for us after this?
I have nothing planned, but the hope is that you'll be kept on retainer, and if any issues do arise, you'll be available to do my bidding.
Alright.
That's an awful lot of investment in, well, suppose you're more or less a stranger to us, but I assume that means you have done quite a lot of research on each of us, I assume?
As a Bloodlord, I have means of finding things out, contacts, the like. I'm confident that the four of you working together will provide a valuable service to me and, by extension, Grey Dirge. I'm quite happy to make the investment.
Well, lucky us.
Great.
Indeed.
I don't think I have no further questions, so I'm good to be going whenever the others are.
Very well. I must ask, if you find any zombies that are passive, leave them alone. My charge hands can come and recover them. But if they're acting aggressively, do what needs to be done.
Of course. Preserve as much as I can, so that way any of our necromancers can put them back together better.
Excellent. Now this is more of a personal curiosity, but nobody really knows why the farm's called Old Urgag's Farm. The farm itself is, as far as I know, as old as Grey Dirge itself. I imagine the man was some kind of hermit living out there. If you can find anything out about him, I'd appreciate it, and maybe I'll be willing to give you a hand. And she gestures to one of the crawling hands that are still clearing the cutlery. One of them pauses and throws up a middle finger, and she just giggles at it.
Oh, we want that one.
I think I might be willing to part with that one. Very well. Go to the caravansary just southwest of town and give the lead worker there, Borto, this note, and he'll provide you with steeds for the journey. On horseback, it should take about 4 hours out to the farm.
Do you expect us back by nightfall?
Likely not. I wouldn't be surprised if you spent the night on the farm after dealing with whatever problems are there and return in the morning. Take this, though, and she procures a finger, severed bony finger. Like a
I'll
skeleton finger.
reach to take that so that it doesn't get mucked up by whatever food is still on Silent's hands. I'll keep that.
Break it once the job is complete, and I'll be able to send workers out.
Break it.
Aye. If it's connected to my necromantic magic, if it's destroyed, I'll know. So use that to send a message.
Right, understood.
Great, I think you have everything you need. I will give you one final warning, though. There's a zombie cow there, named Moshguta. She's practically unkillable. I raised her myself from a calf to do work on the farm. If she's loose and agitated, she'll need to be put down, but you should plan carefully and keep your distance. She would be extremely dangerous.
Oh,
Right.
boy.
But I'm sure you can handle it. So, here are the directions to the farm and to the caravansary, who will sort you out with steeds. Good luck.
Thank you very much, my lady. And gives a Orgathoa bow prayer, I guess.
Yep, she'll throw up a gang sign for you.
Blood. Alright, you lot, come on, let's get going.
You lot. Alright. Friendly terms already.
And
Let's get going.
Yeah, I don't know how else to refer to a group of people.
Oh, I'm just teasing.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
March on.
Positioned in Haldoli's estate, you're quite close to the southwest or southern exit to town. There's some ghoul guards there who give you a look as you pass, but don't seem to move to stop you. And you can quickly find yourself just a 5-minute walk up to the caravansary, where caravans are loaded and prepared for transporting goods. But you can easily find the person in charge there. Borto, is that what I named him? Who will provide you with 4 zombie horses. A bit slower than your living version, but tireless. They'll keep pace for longer.
The zombie horse carriage sounds useful then.
Indeed. He also provides you with some food rations. This is it's a new one that we're exporting now. It's a dried kind of soup. Just put it into a pot of boiling water and ready-made soup. He gives you that, a couple of packs of that, and some slightly stale, crusty bread.
What will they think of next?
What a time to be alive. Apparently it's part of the process. It's an advancement in the process of making husk zombies, way of drying things out. I don't know. Don't pay me enough to care.
You had me like raising an eyebrow for a second. I was like, what does soup have to do with zombies?
Yes, you are familiar with husk zombies that are zombified but dried out. Their skin's like paper. It's a way of preserving their minds.
Alright.
And with that, you can get on your horses.
It's like zombie jerky.
True. You can try and eat one if you like.
It'll eat back.
I shouldn't say that to Cylon.
If it's served at a feast, maybe.
Okay, and you can ride out. The farm is about 16 miles. It'll take you about 4 hours to get there. At steady pace on your zombos. Along the journey, you pass nobody on the roads. They're completely clear, although you see activity in the Newverse. Farms on each side of the dusty road that are currently being worked in the distance.
Now, would the roads being empty be expected?
Pretty much, yeah. There's no much reason to travel out this way. Yeah, none of you've... no. Most of you have never been out this way. I think Nora has. Or would have. And the road continues, winding between low foothills, before leading to a sprawl of tilled fields nestled in a wide, flat valley. As a centerpiece, there's a large rocky outcropping, just jutting out from the ground at the center of the valley, which you have been instructed is Old Urgag's farm. Change scene. Activate scene. It will be black because nobody's on the thing. Here we are.
I think getting to the scene, or to the farm, I'll place a hand on the tattoo and then sort of cover it up for a bit and then remove my hand again, and the tattoo is gone, and now I have a cute little bat tucked in the palm of my hand, and I'll just sort of place it on my shoulder.
Oh, where did that fucker come out?
Oh, he's been with us the entire time.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, he has.
Look, I may not be as bright as you lot, but I didn't see no bat.
Did you not? And I'll take a finger to slightly raise the dress to show where the tattoo was.
It's a nice pair of tits, I suppose, but I'm not
No,
sure.
it's on the thigh.
Okay, sorry.
All right, well, you'll get used to it. Don't worry about it.
My cat will hiss at the bat.
Kalina will hiss at the cat.
The cat will hiss at Glee.
Nora will bust down and say, "Donkey."
It's an extremely mean-looking cat as well.
Hmm. Is it like in
Undead,
the
right?
picture, like a hairless cat?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right, so it's not the kind of cat from that video of like, "Ma, the fucking cat is back."
I
Also,
don't want
bring
to
it.
hanging around with Lucy.
DMs real quick. It's important.
Do we have a Chris with us? Or still baby duty? Yeah, it looks like still baby duty. Casa, your token's messed up here.
Yeah, it's because I messed
One,
around with it.
right?
Oh, okay, there we go, nice. And for now, we'll have Chris be the default token. Very immersive.
Since
It's,
green,
the, it's like this fourth person that's with us, but that we just don't acknowledge at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you're not this close to the farm yet. You can still plan your approach. There's a large, like, 10-foot wall surrounding the northeastern portion of this rocky outcropping. Approaching from the angle you are, you see a large gate closed at the northern side. You do spot in the farms in this valley numerous zombies just kind of standing around, not doing anything. Should be instructed to leave alone. But you can approach. How would you like to approach?
I guess. Well, yeah, hitch up the horses. There's probably not like trees or something to hitch them up against.
There's fences.
Okay, yep. Then hitch them up to a fence. I think we're making the rest of the way on foot.
Okay.
Game's paused, but yeah, now approach the gate if that seems like the most obvious entrance.
That seems like the main entrance, yeah. As you approach, you do detect the scent of decaying flesh emanating from the farm. As well as an occasional vulture circling overhead. Approaching the fence, you can see that, right?
Yes,
yes.
Yeah.
A zombie cow, massive cow that you've been warned about, Mochkuta. She's currently stomping around, sniffing at the dirt, kind of minding her own business for the moment.
The token doesn't look like she's going to be minding her own business for long.
A general question on something you said. When you mentioned there was a rotting smell, is that concerning, I guess?
Yeah,
there
shouldn't be things rotting.
Because I guess most dried.
Yeah, and it'll be more well maintained. This rotting smell's probably an indication of things being left out in the sun for a bit too long.
And one of the buildings has been blasted in twain.
Yes.
That's concerning.
We'll get to that in a moment.
Is that hole roughly charging cow-sized?
Maybe. Mayhaps.
I'll stick close to the sort of brash greatsword-wielding person. That seems like a safe choice.
Fair enough.
I haven't changed the... Oh, wait, no. You mean Noro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was going by token.
Yeah.
What are you
I have to change it into a pole because it's a scythe.
That's a scythe.
Oh, so, well, that's big weapon.
Yeah.
What's your armor situation?
Breastplate.
Okay, you're gonna get up and close and like you can fight. So, and you've been much louder than Noro so far, so I can't really pinpoint his personality. He might bail any second.
Okay.
Mhm.
I misspoke. The walls are 20 foot high.
20
If
foot.
it becomes relevant. Weathered redstone walls. You can see beyond several low stone buildings standing silently, and beyond that the trampled yard, currently occupied by zombie cow. The gate has 2 human corpses just beyond it, soiled, ragged clothes. One sprawled face down in the dirt while the other's slumped on the gate with its arms hanging down. Its head kind of jammed between the bars.
I flip the scythe around and poke one of them with the blunt end. You alright?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, he's alright.
As you poke it, it wrenches its head free and pushes towards you. We
Oh,
can roll initiative.
No, you're not supposed to do that.
initiativo.
Initiativo.
I have
Come
my
on.
own
Hello
little familiar in
again.
my lap.
Welcome back.
Hello.
I think I kinda kept track of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There were parts where it might be useful to be able to talk, but eh.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh no.
Question. If it starts looking aggressive, would I have time to mark the zombie closest to me as my hunted prey?
No, we're going in. This is a first action.
Gotcha.
One question in advance, or while you're doing initiative, would this whole scenario seem unusual to Noro? Like, it was like
Yeah.
working with zombies. This doesn't tend to happen.
You've never heard of a whole farm going feral like this.
Mm.
Why does it say unknown adventurer for me in the thing?
It's your token's wrong.
If you right
your
click
token's
on your
wrong.
token,
Mm-hmm.
and then the gear wheel in the lower left.
Yep.
What's your flipping name? Kalina.
Oop, 8. Stop slurping my hand, Haru.
Slorp, slorp. I was taking a slorp.
And I'll change it on your sheet so it doesn't do that again.
Yes.
And zombies who are notorious for having really high initiative. Okay.
You reveal them
I
in
am
initiative.
I'm slower than zombies.
I have to get used to fucking level 1 numbers again.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Why do we get all these penalties?
Yeah. Okay. The zombie. Hang on. Does it open the gate? Blah blah blah. And now draws its slip from its stupor. Once it becomes aware of the player characters, it spends an action to wrench its arm free, causing the gates to swim open. Okay. We'll say that has happened. So the gates are indeed open. And Noro, your experience with zombies has you ready to take action.
Okay. What I back like I'll try and work on the token in a second, but let's do this first. So the gate is open. Is that where is the gate? Where is the opening?
In
Like
the middle.
just here? Okay. Okay. Not as a recall knowledge type of question, but does anything look weird about the zombies, or did you just assume normal zombies? As in
pretty normal zombies. Not as well maintained as you'd expect on the farm, but that's probably just because they haven't been cared for a couple of days. But other than that.
Okay, so coming apart a bit and stuff.
Yeah.
And the zombies just attacking here is unusual, I take it.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
these have escaped the control of a charge hand and are now agitated and aggressive.
Okay. Okay, I think I would be able to make it like here.
Okay. This one is
Kind of, yeah, just basically move behind it, kind of out of its grasp. Probably some experience being bitten or the like.
Mm-hmm.
Gets out of the reach of his jaws and tries to bonk it from the back. Why did I close my character sheet?
Same.
Weapons. Like we would have prepared drawn weapons.
Yeah.
We know there is something going on. Okay, because I just didn't click it. Okay. And the bonk.
It's
So numbers are so low.
yeah. Oh, max damage.
Oh, big number though.
Big number. Yeah, cleaving into this thing
Wait.
while it's on the ground.
That's
Wait.
oh, because
Wait, what?
I forgot
didn't
to
rage.
do this because I'm not used to. Wait, does that do anything? After you use the barbarian again? Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. So that I think there's just a +4 on top of that.
Yep. And as you bring
Yes.
the sword down, you're able just to split it in half at the waist, effectively disabling this creature.
Don't destroy them.
We can stitch them back together.
Just put them back together. Good as new.
All right.
Okay, I believe you have one more action.
Yeah. I don't think I can do much, but try and help out here.
Okay.
This one is standing, right?
Yes, and stood up when it was poked.
Okay.
Okay. Ending your turn, we have Silent.
Is Noro helping, or is he just trying to put a zombie between himself and Silent?
Mm-hmm. So can I swing at this zombie from here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, the gate's out of the way.
All right, you nap time, and mark it as hunted prey.
Mhm.
I don't have proper buttons and shit right now because it's jerry rigged to fuck.
Can I have a really quick technical question? If
Go ahead.
it's off guard too, do you still need to hunt? Do you get benefit from hunt prey now?
If
I
I'm
saw that come up, but unanswered.
if I'm attacking with a weapon such as a scythe, which is neither finesse nor agile,
Right.
I need to hunt prey,
okay.
and they
Okay,
need
okay.
to be off guard to sneak
Thank you.
attack.
Sorry for interruption. Just curious about that.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah,
worries.
you
It's the balanced sneak attack greatsword, basically.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah. So hunt and prey, and then
Sure.
two cleaves. Yeah, I wouldn't bother intimidating. I feel like it's fairly common knowledge that they're mindless.
Yeah, mindless, won't care.
Yeah. So yeah. Strike. Yep, it's in the right grip. That's a crit.
That hits. Come on, let my
Holy
monsters have a
moly.
turn.
No.
There you go, 43.
What the
Fuck right
fuck?
off with that.
What? Is that for real?
Yeah, that's for real. Oh, welcome to Rogues. I could do that again if I wanted. You can sneak attack multiple times a turn.
What the fuck?
Oh, with deadly D10 as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy heck. Yeah, I mean, that thing's very dead. You feel
Yeah.
free to describe the state it's left in.
Just like twirling the scythe and just like the cleanest cut you've ever seen. The head doesn't move for a moment, then falls.
Perfect. Yeah, body slumps to the ground.
And samurai.
Mhm.
Everybody hesitates a moment, but with two quick, clean kills and some light conversation, you have not alerted. It doesn't seem you've alerted any other occupants of the farm.
Don't worry, we'll roll low against the cow. It's the
Yeah.
fights that don't matter. We'll fucking nuke.
Okay. You have successfully dealt with these two zombies. You are free to move on.
Oh, well, I hope there's not more inside. Well, that cow's going to be a problem. But we can worry about that.
You're not going to eat this, are you?
No, what? Why? Why would I? Just because I like food at a dinner party doesn't mean
Admittedly, that food was delicious.
it was. It was gorgeous.
Okay, just checking.
I'm not going. I'd barely do cannibalism, let alone dead flesh.
A bit of a raised eyebrow at barely.
Barely.
There's some key words there.
Noro just looks skeptical in general, even before you say barely. But
And Casa is your friend going to go feral on us, or is he more behaved?
He's very well trained.
so were these.
Does he have that butler outfit?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Kasha will like poke him with his cane, like kind of give him like a smack. And he like stumbles forward and does a little bow. The zombie is carrying all of Kasha's stuff, like his book bag, and all the equipment.
I know I'm picturing like a reasonable amount of equipment, but in my mind, I'm just like the full Fallout Squire with a fucking like massive backpack of everything.
I'm picturing Beetle from Zelda.
Eventually, that's how
We'll
it
get
looks
there.
like.
Well, I guess you're. He can go first.
Yeah, I'll push him forward.
Okay. Yep, emerging into the farm, you can see.
How do you do,
multiple-
fellow zombies?
You see multiple buildings, some of which have been partially destroyed. Let me have a look here. Passive perceptions. Nora, as you were charging into the farm during the fight, you noticed a corpse over here as well.
In that collapsed building.
Beyond the
Oh,
collapse
over there.
Yeah, at the fence.
Oh, guess I'll just point to the others. There's one over there, but if you don't get too close, it might, just ignore it. Or we could take care of it too. So,
It's
pretty easy to fix them up.
If it's gone feral, we should be putting it down.
Yeah, it's not like they can suddenly surprise us from the back, but yeah.
Well, we don't want to be
we could take care of it. No one told us we can't just cut them up.
No, don't
Yeah.
cut them up. Just put them down. You were going to say, Kalina.
I forgot. Oh, we don't want to be overrun. If all of them are have lost their minds, we don't want to just ignore them and eventually we'll be surrounded by like 20 of them.
In that case, Nora just starts walking towards him, I guess.
Would I have any idea or ability to estimate how many zombies would be working on a farm this size?
You can give me a society check.
Society.
I do zombie lore. Or, well, no, I didn't, unless it comes up as a discussion topic. I guess not.
Okay. A farm this size, including the surrounding lands, you're probably talking 30 to 50.
Oh,
But
that's not good.
they wouldn't all be here at the same time. Most of them will be out dealing with the larger fields. This is just kind of the central area.
Yeah, while we're still at the gate, able to look out, like, do we see some zombies just wandering out in the field?
Yeah, but you see a number not really wandering, just kind of standing there.
Hmm.
So you're approaching this corpse over here?
Yeah.
Okay. As you approach, it's a figure described as a small corpse in a dark grey cloak and some leather armour, and it's fully impaled on the wall with a 3-foot-long horn coming out of its stomach and
Oh,
pinned
I
to the wall.
wonder whose or that might be.
Does it look like a zombie?
It does not. It doesn't seem to have been undead.
With the size, would halfling? Are they wearing shoes?
Funnily enough, their legs have been completely gnawed off, just leaving skeletal, the skeleton remaining. There's dried
Yeah.
blood and gore beneath
So-
its skeletal dangling feet.
I
It might
guess
have been wearing
not.
shoes.
Not currently.
Yes.
Yeah, no shoes.
But I think I may have found the cousin
Hmm.
of Lady Helen.
Yeah.
You can compare him to Noro, and it is halfling sized.
At least
Noro,
you can
stand next to
always
this thing.
you have to sit down for comparison. Okay. At least you can always bring her back to life, I guess. So
Yeah,
there's that.
it's no way to go though. Impaled and eaten.
No, it's not. It's not
Defooted.
glorious, but could think of worse.
I mean, I could think of better. But it's true, I could think of worse too.
But being half-eaten is, that's no good.
I
Right,
suppose probably died impaled. Didn't feel pain getting his feet eaten.
Yeah. Yeah, his actual death was probably looks pretty gruesome.
Although who knows, maybe it was the other way around. That would have been rough.
Insult to injury.
Then I guess the next obvious turning point is the smashed house.
Yep, unless you want to confirm the identity of this corpse.
Yeah, let's rifle
yeah.
through some pockets.
Okay. Lifting up the hood, you can see that this clearly was a quick before his brutal death. His hair's curly and a little touch of red in it that's the same colour as Mr. Soldoli's. So you're fairly confident that this is Burgag, her cousin. The horn clearly does belong to Moskuta. Clutched in his hands is a bit of fabric caked in dirt and blood that he's clutching in his rigid hands.
Ooh, give me that.
What was that, Silent?
Did I hear cake?
Caked in dirt.
Caked in dirt. I thought he was
Okay.
holding cake.
Urgatho follower. Cake? Somebody said cake. Yep. You can pick up this rag. You can see a hint of colour beneath it, but there's too much dirt on it to discern. Be a shame if somebody had prestidigitation.
Oh, I have that. I have exactly that.
Yep. Yeah, this
good
is
job.
the first time you cast a spell. Do you want to describe how that works?
I think this specific one, pretty like no big motions or magical effects or anything about it. It's just sort of tapping it a few times with the back of my hand and the dirt just almost crumbles off very unnaturally. Like it wasn't completely soaked in it. Just
Yeah,
falls off.
like turns to dust and
Yeah, like one of those
drifts off in the wind.
those jackets that like fully waterproof and you.
Oh, hydrophobic.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, perfect. And revealed underneath is a bright red shock of fabric, emblazoned with a symbol.
Oh.
Embroidered in off-white thread is a hand with a missing finger, and those that remain are outstretched.
Would we recognize it?
Anyone who likes to can give me hidden society checks to recognize this.
Society.
I would say Silent does not recognize it.
Society.
Yeah, you're smart. No, the two of you don't recognize the symbol. Maybe it's something specific to Grey Dirge, and neither of you been around long enough to know about it. But nah, it's it eludes you. Its meaning.
It doesn't look like it's like ripped from his own stuff, so probably.
No.
Oh. Well, if he died to a cow. Okay, theory's forming, but we'll get to that later.
It's a bit odd that Lady Haldori gave us a finger. Do you think it has anything to do with it?
Oh, I don't think so. I think that's more of a
Coincidence.
Yeah, I mean, she was wearing necklaces of ears and bones, and so I think she's just all about that aesthetic.
She seems like the kind of person that just has fingers lying around.
Yeah. This seems more sinister of a symbol.
Okay. Yeah, you're fairly confident you found all there is to see about this corpse. Look into the building that's mysteriously been smashed through. You've got no idea how that happened. It was clearly a storeroom for tack and like saddles and things to put on the workers and animals. Most are shaped to fit a humanoid, but there are a few pieces that are for. There's one for a horse. There's no cow stuff here. But also smaller animals, maybe dogs. But the whole place is in disrepair, as Nosguta destroyed this place on our way through. Yeah, so most of the stuff here is wrecked, and other than that, nothing interesting.
And it does look like it was smashed going that direction.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
Fairly confident of that.
I don't exactly want to be poking the cow now, so I guess do you want to look at the pile of bodies over by the cart?
Yeah, hopefully no more surprises.
I'm sure there's been none.
Looking over in that direction, if you begin heading over there, you see that it's maybe not a surprise, but is something unpleasant. You spot first a zombie horse similar to the ones you rode in on.
Ooh.
Happily munching away on one of the corpses there.
Zombie puppies!
By some smaller figures.
Chains around it. Is that what they use instead of like a bridle?
Yeah.
Metal.
Yeah.
There's a little necklace.
Is that chain going through its neck?
That's happening. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's going through. That's an easy handhold. Benefit of.
I know that's an intentional choice, but that looks like what AI art would do.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's a mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a noise.
Oh.
Experience noise.
Undead Nightmares flashback.
Do you think that's what took his feet? It's munching on.
Something must have. It would be weird to just eat the feet. And now that I'm thinking about it, surely whatever was eating it would take the rest.
Yeah, maybe they got busy, or maybe those lying on the ground were eating the feet until they were jumped by these.
I don't think we'll be sneaking past this lot.
Charge!
Ah, how do we want to play this, Noro? You seem fairly comfortable up front.
Yeah, so do you.
Should we try and lure him behind this building so that we're not stuck out in the open in case there's more around the corner?
Can
That's
you?
a good idea. And I'll
Yeah.
whistle.
Okay, I'll shuffle back.
Whistling, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I made that decision.
Yeah. Let's see. You certainly managed to get the attention of the puppies, and them getting agitated alerts the horse. How are you feeling over here, Cal?
That was fine. Uh-oh.
18.
We're not
Okay.
even visible.
Yeah, she heard a noise. She's
Mhm.
suspects something might be going on.
We're gonna die.
Before we roll initiative, though, there's this loot.
Ooh!
Somebody loot that.
I loot that.
I loot.
It's just the
Oh, no.
cloth off
I
the
wish
guy.
I loot that.
So Kalina has it, yeah, in character. Okay. And we are rolling initiative. Let me add you to the combat.
I guess I would hunt prey the horse.
How does moving in combat, like currently my familiar is on my shoulder, but I guess rules as written, I couldn't like bring it with me as I move. It would
No,
be
it's riding you. Rules are
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is that any like penalties to me, or can it just
No.
do that?
No, for a tiny creature, no.
Neat. Okay.
Terrible rolls so far.
Mm,
Welcome to Wizard. They won't get better.
Yo.
Yo.
I mean, I've not rolled above a 10 this session.
Welcome to Foundry.
okay. Starting off this time with Kalina.
Oh boy, I specifically went back just to be safe.
You
I
can
think I might
hold your
delay
turn
my
if you like.
turn. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna hold my turn to let things develop a little.
Absolutely. Nora.
I think the idea was to let them come here, so same.
Yeah.
Okay. Horseboy. Finally, I have a creature that can do things. Okay, here he comes. Yep. Agitating the horse, the hounds gets the zombie's attention, or the horse's attention. It swings its head towards you, and with milky white eyes, spots you and begins heading over. There. Ending their turn.
Oh yeah, they're slower.
Yeah, they're slow.
You want
May
me
as
to
well
go,
take my turn now,
or are you okay? Then you go. I guess
because I think
everyone goes.
Oh, what's the range on that thing? I know it on Needle Dart, but not on Shroud of Night. 30 feet chip. Okay. I think then I'll just shoot a little needle dart.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. And I've taken a silver coin and marked it as lucky and just put that in a different thing of my inventory. Like a little lucky silver coin. I'll use that for the material. Oop. Oh, there even is a silver thing for
There's
it.
an option, yeah.
Sweet. Target haunts.
Target, thank you.
Attack?
Attack. Just hits.
Nice.
Let's go. Just crits.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Poor
Do
zombos, man.
I click roll damage or select our other variant? Was it?
Roll
you
damage.
roll damage, and then Connor clicks double.
Ah, okay. Good fucking damage.
Yeah, 22.
Off 3d4, that's one off max.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I believe 2 persistent bleed.
No, just one.
Is it not doubled on?
You
no,
don't get it off
it's
crits.
zero.
Oh, crit.
It's 0 on a success.
Right. Okay.
And I guess it doesn't bleed, because
Yeah, probably not.
Zombie horse is unaffected by persistent bleed. Where does it say that?
Yeah, for that is now the first sort of fancy flourish for a spell. Takes out the coin and starts sort of does the trick of letting it run across your knuckles, does it back and forth, and then snaps it in half as it splits into little splinters and shoots off.
Magically.
Yes.
Magic coin.
You keep the coin, right?
Yeah, and then like it shoots
Okay.
off, does some damage to the horse, and then comes back with a couple
Okay.
droplets of zombie goop.
Sure. Nice. Okay. Yep. So you just peppered this thing's face with silver shards, but it shakes its head and continues its charge. Would
I technically have a
like to
third
do
action,
something?
but I don't know if
Oh,
I
yeah.
have anything cool I can do with that.
You can send your bat forward, Boggy, to
Do
ride on
I?
somebody else who's going to be in front line for reasons. Oh, but these things are mindless. The fear won't work anyway. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm keeping Boggy.
Okay. You can reposition, or if you have you could shield just in case.
or
Oh
recall.
yeah, shield. That's a good idea.
Okay.
Nope. Right. Oh, I should drag that to my hotbar, I assume.
Yeah.
There we go.
Anything that you use a lot makes sense. Okay. Would Noro like to act, or are you going to keep waiting?
Yeah, I guess I can jump in here.
The rogue bats her eyes at you, off guard machine.
I don't know. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Okay, and I haven't tried this before. I'll hold a strike for when Saline comes in range.
Okay.
Well, makes sense.
You are forgoing your reaction to do that, but that's definitely an
Yeah.
option.
I don't have any
we
uses for
don't
my
got
reaction
them.
right now.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, and with you having acted, let me just move you in a turn order to your new positions, but we can move to Saline.
And then we'll stride up. And as we do a cool, like, we both, me and Nora, swing our weapons and swing at the same time.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go for it. Oof.
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 Well, never mind.
You can re-roll, perhaps.
Oh, yes, we do have those.
You do have hero points.
Yeah, why not? Not to make it disappointing right off the bat.
There you go.
Doubled it.
Have you toggled rage on?
Oh, no, I haven't. Thank you. I have to remember to do that. I'll need to do a macro here as well because this is annoying.
Yeah.
Then Q.
Okay. Yep, it takes that.
And
Why?
Oh. Crit, thanks to off guard.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
Give me your
sorry.
damage.
I'm sorry, GM.
Oh,
25.
nowhere near as crazy as last time, but definitely enough. Your combined efforts managed to sever enough of this undead monster's body to render it inert.
And second or third action, hunt prey the dog, the closest one.
Would you like me to put a marker on it?
Yeah, I guess. I think I
Yeah.
can. Yeah, thank you.
In your favorite color.
Thank you.
Ending your turn with a hunt prey. We can finally have Casa doing something in combat. What do you do that's cool?
I think I'm gonna delay my turn.
In your turn.
That's pretty cool.
Nice. So cool. You're awesome.
Nice tactical maneuver.
Okay, Moshguta's going to move towards the source of the sound. What's your movement speed, my love? You're so fast, darling. Can you come? Okay. Yeah. She's
Yes.
going towards.
Nora will point out that the cow is coming. Like, I think I can see it from here.
You can just about see it coming up, yeah.
The fuck?
Well, the cow heard your whistle too.
Okay. She's still curious about something maybe going on here, but it seems to have she's not as determined as she was a moment ago. But she's still looking. Ending her turn. The doggos, however, know exactly what's going on.
Bark, 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 bark.
Bark, 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 bark. Florp. You fucking idiot. They can't quite get into flanking.
I mean, they are not battle tacticians, so.
No, there you go. Good point. Yeah, in fact, they wouldn't even try to get into flank. What am I kidding? No, they just make best time to you. Ending their turn. Bring us back to the top.
Well, I will take my turn, please.
Oh, you will take your turn. Thank you.
I will do something cool by walking forward.
Charge. Slowly. Cat in toe.
Yeah. Won't let me move.
Don't mind the late change in music.
Really figured out.
And then I will cast a spell.
Cast a spell.
So I will walk up and then I am going to cast Life Wire at this dog.
Okay.
Superheat that wire.
That's not that
Ooh,
cool. Eh.
Good shooting, Tex.
all the crits.
Okay. Wait. No, ignore that. I meant to roll damage.
Okay.
14.
What's the spell do? I've never heard of it.
So it
Double damage and 1d4 persistent electricity damage. Okay.
and it takes double damage and double persistent.
It's not taking any
No, it's
persistent.
Not even electricity?
It's
Right.
It's friggin' dead.
So it's like a spark of electricity, I guess. Yeah.
Nice. Fighting these guys, especially these with a few days of neglect, these mindless zombies are pretty susceptible to being cut up. Slashing damage seems pretty effective. But if that ends your turn, we can move on to Catalina.
Ooh.
Your
Let
shield
me
drops.
riddle a little dog with some coin stuff. Just out of range, you piece. Do spells have range increments? Probably not,
Nope.
right?
No.
No.
That'd be too easy.
Mhm.
Okay, I guess I have to move.
Move.
Mm,
Moo
do you have sound
will
effects,
become
babe?
relevant soon.
No, she doesn't have sound effects.
Oh,
The horse had sound effects. Why doesn't the cow have sound effects?
Yeah, the
Great.
cow feels more set piecey.
Yeah.
Is there... Do I put needle darts as a spell into my hotbar and then click always into the window that appears in chat, or is there a quicker way?
Could you take the roll attack? Roll.
No.
I haven't been able to do that just dragging it in. You'd have to like make your own macro weirdly. So
Right.
Maybe something to think about between sessions.
Yeah.
Just hits.
Nice. Roll Joe DiMaggio. Okay, good damage.
Decent damage. Again, pepper in its face.
Oh, it takes twice that.
Oh,
Is it
crit.
No? Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. You kill it. You took. It has exactly 18 health.
Nice.
Yep. Again, peppering its face with silver dart, and it rears
Yeah,
back
very
and
cool.
falls backwards.
No misses.
Shit. Both your spells are pretty fancy, if I'm honest.
Just a bit of a party trick.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Hard to
Really?
We out humble each other.
Parry tricks don't usually light on fire or
What do you mean? Fireworks? Of course I do.
Got you there. Okay. Ending your turn. You've dealt with these ones that were aggro on you, but you can hear some stomping from the yard. Noro, how would you like to proceed?
I think same plan as before. I'll just point out that yeah, Moo seems to be coming this way, and I think we'll delay and see what it does.
Okay.
Whether it comes closer.
Silent.
I think I can hunt prey by just hearing something or like being aware it's around. Like I could hunt prey off tracks.
I think it's see or hear or tracks.
Yep,
if I
see or
remember
hear the
correctly.
prey. And I literally just said you can hear some stomping. So yep.
Yeah, I will hunt prey the cow, and then I guess get a better look because right now I can't really see it.
So that discussion about whether or not you can hunt prey while hearing was moot. Okay. Just move into line of sight anyway.
Yes, I guess, but more just understanding from a rules
Yeah,
perspective.
from an academic standpoint, yeah.
New character, new shit.
And next week, even newer shit.
It should be mostly the same, just less duct tape and shit.
Well, next. Oh yeah. Oh.
We get the shiny efficient.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
fantastic.
yes.
Chris, can you do Tuesdays?
Tuesday? What?
Just next week for a one-off Tuesday for an extra
Oh,
session.
probably, yeah.
Probably.
Or
cool.
extra session or
Yeah,
instead of-
for Consti's Halloween one shot.
Yeah, Connor's shoving me out of the
okay.
Monday slot
Yeah.
because he wants to do 2 in a row.
Okay. I'll
Greedy
discuss, but
bastard.
should be okay,
Cool.
I guess.
Cool.
Wait,
Okay.
so what day is that? 29th. Yeah, should be okay.
Sick. I meant to mention that before the session.
Okay.
Forgot.
Okay.
Silen, I believe you have one more action left.
That I do, and looks at the cow, smiles a little bit, and whistles.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, if only I had the red cloth.
Oh, El Toro.
I'm imagining that TikToker, the German guy that always smiles at the end of his videos.
Oh, right. Yeah, yes.
Wait, what? How do you know that? German TikToker, and I don't.
It's an English TikToker.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
But his videos are like English speaker living in Germany, and it's like German stereotype memes.
Oh no, I know that guy.
Yeah. Okay. Moshkuta, now no longer wondering if there's something going on, is quite confident and begins charging towards you, trundling our way over, moving at our max speed.
Oh.
I forgot to mention. Maybe we should have pulled that horn out. Maybe it just wants that horn back.
Maybe. Now that you're seeing the cow a bit clearer instead of just through the broken building, you can see, yes, it's missing half its face, one horn, and it has a fuck off scythe stuck in it.
Huh.
Gimme.
Clearly somebody tried to put up a fight against this thing, but did not succeed. But yes, that ends her turn, and doggos are dead. We can move on to Kasha.
yes. And he is going to cast a cool spell.
You want? I swear to goodness if you kill this cow before he gets to do anything.
No, this will be
No.
when you roll low.
Yeah, now it starts.
Question is, do we want an extra combatant
Mm-hmm.
or enhance one of the current
Yeah.
combatant?
I would request a runic weapon, please.
I can't reach you though.
Then do the barbarian. That is also acceptable.
Yeah, he's going to briskly walk over and
Mhm.
touch Nora on the shoulder as he raises his hand, does some spell casting motion as the runes glow, and he casts runic weapon.
As you touch him, he kind of twitches a bit, shies away, looks at you, and goes like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, there's
What was
no
that?
comment. He's just casting a spell at you, and then your weapon starts glowing with magic.
The runes that you trace into the air glow and float onto the sword.
Yeah, they're like a bunch of runes are glowing on the weapon.
Sick. Okay.
I guess then that's me still for this round. It's a good
Oh
thing
yeah,
I
you
haven't.
held. Yep.
Yes. How
Good job
far?
remembering.
Where was the cow? About here, right? Moves about 40 feet. Okay. I'll make it enticing. Move up here, I'd say. And I don't. Well, not sure what Silent is planning, but might hold an attack again.
Okay. Yep. Until your next turn, you can choose when to hold the attack. You don't need to specify a trigger.
Yep.
Okay. You're holding your actions. We're back up to the top with Kalina. This cow's just coming to view around the corner.
If I hit it now with a good needle, it's gonna go after me instead of the two that are trying to get it. So I'm gonna try a bit of a stupid, risky move. I don't like getting closer to it, but I have to.
You could delay.
No. I have a plan.
Okay.
I get a little closer. Come a little bit closer. And then I'd like it to roll me a will save, for which I assume I'll provide a button in a sec.
Hit button.
I'll do a little hex cantrip.
Ooh. Success. With a
Oh.
natural 18.
Shit. Okay, this is one of the new tricks that I picked up recently, and I'm not as good at it yet. So I'm just gonna awkwardly shuffle back a little bit. Maybe like here. I don't know.
The two in the back doing their just like their catwalk routine. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe like one to the left there. Ooh, that didn't go as I planned.
Oh well, worth a try.
Yep.
Horsey's dead, as Kalina can see as she approaches. Which brings us on to Silent.
Silent will delay.
Delaying.
Mhm.
Moshguta.
hey, look at us doing teamwork again.
We're figuring it out.
It wants to move into here, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was going to move there, but now Noro's charging, bracing himself.
Yeah,
It's
but
just gonna go
Silent
for-
whistled.
That's what brought it over, and it was going for her, but now it's got an
Hmm.
easier, closer target. It will stride towards you. It doesn't need to do. Are you going to go for the attack straight away?
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh no. Okay, well, never mind. I can actually wait for. I forgot I can wait for Silent to move around. Yes, because we were
Yeah.
going to do that anyway. Sorry.
Wait until you.
Um,
You
you
can wait
can
until the
you
start
can
of the
use
turn.
this roll if you want. It might hit with a without.
If you get flanking and use that roll, it will be a hit.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Okay, so we'll
So,
just use that.
let it do its thing first.
So it strides forward. It can do this. The
Oh, it didn't
monsters.
quite move in the way I wanted to.
Stride once. Yeah, that's what she's doing. Stride once. Horn lowered to strike you. She shall do so. Come on, Mosquita. 17 to hit.
Wait, did I have the armor equipped? No, of course I don't. Doesn't it? Just misses.
Even with rage, does rage?
Rage doesn't do that anymore. And it's
If the strike
toggled on anyway.
succeeds. Okay. That is her turn.
Oh, poor Moo.
Silent will go.
Silent goes.
I will stride to here. I have enough movement to get to there.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay.
And we'll swing as we do our double attack again.
Mm-hmm. Noro, you hit. 15 damage. 16 with flanking is gonna crit.
It makes me sad I'm the only one who hasn't crit in this session.
Okay.
Feast or famine.
Noro, you take the first swing as.
Oh,
Oops,
and
sorry.
he's the only one who didn't feast.
Oh, you're cursed by your Katoa. You swing into this thing, and you've been used to your slashing attacks, just cleaving through things, these zombies, but this cow is clearly made of stronger stuff, as it not only doesn't take extra damage, but takes less damage than you would have expected.
Oh, no precision either.
Oi, oi.
No precision's okay. It's corporeal, it has weak points.
It only takes 9 of the 29?
Oh, that's from me because
No,
it was applied
that's
to me
from-
first.
The 15.
Okay,
However,
minor heart attack.
distracted by that first blow, Silent is able to steady her scythe and deliver a heinous blow. This cow clearly does not like scythes. Your attack deals extra damage.
And yet attracts them very much.
Very interesting. And then second
Oh, 'cause
attack.
slashing damage.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, it doesn't care about slashing. It cares about
Okay.
crits.
Ah.
Oh, specific. I will try to trip it
Okay.
with my scythe.
That's a reflex, isn't it?
Yeah. My button should do a thing anyway.
Okay.
Athletics, trip. Then-
She's really good at reflex. I advise you don't do it. She's like
Mhm.
she's got like a +20.
Press X to doubt.
I'll reroll that, especially since that's just a failure.
Okay, better than a 2. That will do it.
Mhm.
Knocking her prone. It didn't do it automatically. Oh, it's because you rerolled.
Oh, yep. Yes.
But I can give her prone manually.
Side
Cool.
swing and continue twirling the staff, and the back end sweeps the legs.
Sweep the leg. Okay. Ending your turn, and we have Kasha. Oh, oops. You didn't have rune weapon applied, Noro.
Oh, that's true.
Can you reroll that
wait.
damage now that it's up?
Oh, yeah, I can roll an extra d12, which is basically what it is. And it wouldn't have changed the attack roll anyway.
No.
I guess resistance wouldn't apply to this one anymore.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Extra 2 damage, get wrecked.
I'm having a great day.
Should have feasted.
Okay. With that correction made, Kasha. Oh. Did you hunt prey the cow?
I did remember
Yeah.
our discussion of the hearing was pointless.
Oh, yes, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'll put a little purple mark on it. You reminded me to do the marker, then I wouldn't forget. Okay. Sorry, Kasha.
I'll keep it in mind.
Do I get anything from recall knowledge on the cow?
No bonuses right now. There's feats you can take that would, but you would know it's saved. But you saw me trip it quite lazily.
Guess we
There
would
might
know
be.
that we need to use a scythe, maybe.
Mhm.
You might be able to get more details out of it.
But
If you've got nothing else better to do with the action.
your third action probably should be to command your zombie.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, but yeah, probably. Okay, I will. Well,
Oh, big stretch.
no, well, should I command the zombie or move and cast live fire?
Can the zombie even get in reach? No. Oh, no, I can't.
He cannot. But he can do so next. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna move.
Move.
Move. Really milking that pun.
Mhm.
My mouse.
Milking.
Classic cow puns.
Mhm.
I'm gonna move closer and cast live fire, but my mouse just died, so could you
Okay.
please?
I will do it for you. Oops. Daisy. You're my kind of squeep. Then a squeep and a slurp.
Really scorp.
Okay, live wire. Remember how to be a player temporarily. Live wire. Public role. Attack.
Oh,
No.
yo.
Nat 20.
Nice. Poor Chris.
Yeah, I'm not bitter, that's fine.
So it takes double that.
And 1d4 electric persistent damage.
Oh, that shouldn't be like that. It should be an extra 6 damage on top of that.
I guess its crit weakness gets a bit weird with spells.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently so. So an extra 6 takes it down to there. And 1d4 persistent. That's
And
cool. I remember how to do that.
how does the persistent electricity look?
I guess with live wire, I don't know. I think it just like whenever casts a spell, it's kind of just the typical like wizard draws arcane symbols into the air, and like those like uh how do you say, like spectral or like rings of runes appearing around his arms and stuff.
Yeah, Doctor Strange shit.
Yeah, Doctor Strange magic, and um it just cuts the cow, and then like electricity.
The tip of the scythe is like a little the little arcs going off of
Oh
a
yeah.
Tesla coil.
Yeah, and like the wounds from the spell are like charged with electricity.
Maybe on a crit, some of the runes linger on its form.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving a spell. We're on to Oro. Noro.
Come
I
on.
don't have a lot of
Crit,
uses,
crit,
so
crit.
should I do 3? I might do 3.
Yeah.
That'll
Hey,
do it.
finally!
Yeah, you're a
With
barbarian
binding.
crit.
Gosh darn it. She's dead.
Oh my god.
She did no damage.
We're too good.
No. No.
Dude, we're troubleshooters. What did you expect?
What
We're sent from the
heck?
Bloodlord.
You're
We're big
level
deals.
1. You're meant to die.
We're big deals.
I yoinked the scythe.
Okay, give me 1 second to collect my thoughts and mourn my baby cow. That's +2. Yep.
+2 scythe. Don't mind if I do.
This says it's 1. Boundary's saying it should be 140, but my calculations say 160. Where's that? Party level.
Oh, is it accounting for familiars and shit weirdly? Or...
No, the familiars aren't being counted.
I feel like it should be 240.
I'll go with my calculations. I don't know what's wrong. Okay, don't mind that. Okay, you want the scythe. Examining the scythe is very nice. It's clearly being reinforced. Blah blah blah. If she's destroyed, you can give me an athletics check.
Just with her kind of like a rusty scythe, just like slams it into the ground so it digs in and stays standing. Gives a prayer to the Pale Princess, and grips the scythe, takes a stance, and like tries to leverage it over her shoulder.
Okay, try and slip it out.
Yeah.
Try and slurp it.
Just in case, I'll try and help, like put a foot on the cow to stabilize the body.
Okay, yep, you can give me another athletics. Noro first for aid.
In the meantime, I'll go
+2.
and fetch the horn if I can pull it out of the wall.
Okay. Yep, you can make yourself way over there and also give me an athletics.
Oh no. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to call one of you over.
You might have to, and it won't take them long to respond because... Yeah, no, you're struggling with that thing.
Oh, I need somebody strong and powerful.
But yeah, with a little bit of help, steady in the body, you're able to pull free a magically reinforced skidday that is now on your sheet.
In that case,
Why is it large? Did I make it? No, I didn't make it large. It says it's large. Does this say it's large?
Did you make it large when I was a giant instinct
I
barbarian?
might have thought about it, but I don't remember doing that.
I can say it the medium.
Yeah, the book says it's a +1 scythe. It didn't
Yeah.
say anything about being large, so yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think I did that. It's a coincidence if I didn't.
Okay,
Lady.
since I can't get the horn out, I'll let Nora or Silent know. Could you fetch that, pull it out of the guy and the wall? And I'll get to tying up the cow, because we've been told that it might get back up, that it's hard to kill.
Sure.
Before you do that, can I like examine the cow to see like are any signs like why it would go mad?
Okay. Yep, give me, you've got special checks, don't you? Special lores? Yep, give me an undead lore.
And Silent will let
Mm.
Nora go fetch the body as she gives a prayer over her old scythe.
Okay. Okay. With your expertise in the undead, your interest is more in less in mindless undead, but you know a fair amount about them. They're usually quite easy to control if you know what you're doing, but if something agitates them, like a fight, perhaps, they can break control, or if their controllers are killed, that might upset them. Yeah, just lost control and have reverted to their quote unquote natural instincts.
Yeah.
There's
But like
various ways that control can be taken away.
the most obvious conclusion would be that something happened to the person that was controlling them.
That's a reasonable guess, yeah, for sure.
Person or people, usually?
A creature of this size, you would know from experience, it probably would be at least a pair of people working with a creature of this magnitude.
So it's not necessarily just this guy, forgot his name, but up here, the
Burgad.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
So would the husk zombies be handlers as
Yes.
like this sort of handlers as well?
Yes.
Have you seen any of those lying around? If you can
Not yet.
differentiate, okay.
You see other corpses over here and a couple on the stomping grounds, but you haven't examined them yet. Between the four of you, you can fairly easily get that cow horn out of the wall and retrieve it and free Braddock's corpse. Do you have a plan for what you wanted to do with that, Kalina?
I just want it to be with the cow, like I'll tie it to the other horn so it doesn't get lost.
Okay.
And make sure that it, yeah, maybe someone who like specializes in these things can attach it back.
Generally, once, especially a mindless undead is put down the second time, it becomes exponentially harder to keep bringing them back as a soul. Whatever remnants of the soul degrades each time.
Well,
But
then it might just be nice to the cow.
a big special creature, it is possible that it'd be put back together. You suspect the dogs and horses and stuff probably will just be disposed of, but this was named.
Hmm.
The equivalent of an old bang-up car, just like scrapped for parts.
Mm-hmm.
And it was labeled hard to kill, so maybe it's been dead like 50 times already.
Yeah, maybe. Yep. Okay. So you take care to make sure all the cow bits are together.
Yeah, and that it's
No.
immobile.
Yes,
Uh.
tied up.
You lot, should we be putting it on the cart? And we
If you
hitch?
can lift it and put it on there, feel free, but I don't think there's any point in bringing it back. It belongs here. Even if it gets resurrected, it's just going to be brought back here, right?
I suppose. The other bodies we're planning on bringing back, we can
Yeah.
cart off, I suppose.
Yeah, that we can do, I think.
But we still have more exploring to do, so...
In relative safety now that you've dealt with the lingering danger.
Yeah, that whistle should have rolled anything close to us.
Yeah.
So
You do hear, after the combat quietens down, you do hear some pounding off in the distance. There's it sounds like a door being pounded on in the southeast corner of the camp of the farm.
I'll go have a look at these bodies over here. Saying it out loud.
Did Noro say that in response to hearing the sounds in the opposite direction, or?
Oh no,
This
just
way.
in general. Like that was just after Connor said it, but I guess we were hearing the sounds while we were taking the site and whatever.
Yeah.
More
Yes.
as response to the discussion with sorry, still learning the names. With Kasha, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So kind of about handlers and who's there and.
Sure. Yep. You can come over. The bodies are. They have been gorged upon. You can give me a perception check to try and work out more details.
Okay.
It's hard to tell, but you don't think any of these were husk zombies.
Takes one of them over, like flips them over with his foot. I'm like, no, we're just the rest of the workers.
You do, however, as you're. By the way, the carts are empty. They seem like they were either just unloaded or about to be loaded. And as you approach this area, looking beyond the carts, you can see some more corpses over here.
Noro, out of habit, like starts putting one of the hands back on and stuff.
Yeah, you could probably, given time, you could probably put together a zombie out of these bits.
Yeah. Well, like partway through, he realizes, like, oh, never mind. Drops again.
It's not your job anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got the rest of the farm to explore. You've got some more zombies over here by the large silos, grain silos, and you've got some pounding on the door to the southeast.
I guess while we're here, probably take out these ones by the silos.
Yeah.
Okay. There's 4 grain silos. Each of them are 20 feet in diameter, constructed from sturdy wood boards and planks. Here in the northwest corner, there are 3 humanoid corpses nearby, each still clutching farming equipment. One of them's got a shovel, one of them has a scythe. This silo here, its hatch has been opened, and the grain has spilled forth onto the land, onto the ground.
Hey, you still moving? Hey.
In a moment, no response.
Tosses a rock at it.
Bonk. This guy's kind of standing up, or sitting up, and falls to the ground. No response.
Might be dead.
Yeah, but these don't seem to be pulled apart like the others. They just stop moving.
Looking at them, these ones are indeed husk zombies.
What? Any way to tell what happened? Are they like? Were they killed or like? Well, I don't know what the phrase is for this. Disposed of, or did they just stop moving? Does it more seem like that?
Give me either a perception or an athletics check.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more like a recall knowledge athletics.
Yeah. Oof. Nice.
Remember sports.
Oh, then I should have rolled that blind. Okay.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter.
I don't know what we agreed on this anyway. Whether
yeah,
we do it open or...
it's usually if I call it out, I'll like specify do it hidden. So you're fine here. Yeah, looking around, you can realize that there was a brutal melee combat that took place here. These 3 were murdered by or killed by weapons. Wouldn't surprise you if it was the dead bodies you're just examining. There's at least some of the people involved. You reckon a group of 6 or more people took a defensive position near the silo before surrounding, slaughtering these charge hands.
Well, here they are.
Mm-hmm.
Seems almost like a rebellion. It's weird.
Rebellion?
I don't know. Normally they don't just up and attack the hospitals, right? At least not that I heard of.
No,
I have a different theory in mind. This cloth here. It seems like a some sort of banner or like
insignia.
yes, yeah. Which none of us recognize. If it was like a farm wouldn't need one of those, and if it belonged to somebody in Grey Dirge, we would know. What if somebody rode in here, killed off the necromancers controlling the undead, made them go all wild and riled up. And our dear halfling friend over there, pointing at the footless one, managed to snag this off of him to try and relay a message, give us a clue.
Oh. So
Maybe.
you think that's why he was holding it, yeah? I suppose that makes sense.
I mean, he was clutching onto it in death. That's a pretty strong grip.
If I may interrupt briefly, hero point to Noro for dealing the felling blow to Mochguta, finally getting his crit. And a hero point to Kalina for what you just said.
Yo!
Very good.
That means I'm right.
I guess in that
Might be
even more like in character question after this, but it's like thorough checking that. Which one do you think is more likely? The someone coming in here killing the handlers themselves, and then the zombies got loose, or could they have done something to get them out of their control? And then the zombies could have killed them.
Well, these guys died to weapons. Could be that the zombies did, but they don't seem to be the...
Yeah,
I don't know.
That in light of kind of maybe having a look at their wounds, like if they cause like bar equipment or actual proper weapon, that's something we can tell.
It's hard to tell with that 13.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we should investigate that noise.
Alright. Let's
Describing the scene a bit more here. There's a gate to the left, the west gate, that is slammed down on a humanoid. There's somebody crushed by the gate.
1 second before investigating the noise, I see a body here.
Just while you're there, you would have seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at this guy, it's a humanoid. Blah blah blah. It's like the gate is tight. Like you can try and move it to free the guy, and there's a lot of resistance. Yep.
Like it looks like he was murdered by Gate.
It looks like the gate murdered him. Yeah.
Death by gate.
Death by gate.
Or someone like smashed the gate like into him.
I mean, there's still resistance trying to open it. So there's clearly some kind of mechanism involved with it.
All fingers accounted for?
Yes, although he does wear a dark red cloak, a similar shade to the scrap of fabric that you found on Burdock.
Is there a torn section?
No.
Oh, do we?
Compare the cloth just to see if it's same material, same shade.
I guess Kalina would be pretty expert in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking at it, it's the same fabric for sure.
Okay.
Whether maybe it came from the same shop or maybe it's just a coincidence, but yes, it's
But like not this
similar
piece
enough to.
is not of the same cloth, but like if there was multiple
Yes.
people with the same one, it might be one
Yeah.
of those.
Like if a tailor just had a big bolt of fabric and made both clothing items out of the same stock. That would make sense.
Do we know like how the farm works? Like, there's the zombies, and then a couple like people in charge. Like
Yeah,
the farmers.
the handlers. Yeah, the charge.
The handlers,
charge
yeah.
hands.
And this guy does not look like a handler.
You were told that there was only one quick working at the farm, and this
Yeah.
guy
Right,
is a
which
quick.
is like this guy up here that we found first.
Yeah,
This one.
Burdock. Yeah, the
Yeah,
half.
so-
Like a,
This guy, as far as you know, shouldn't be here.
and I guess this doesn't look like farm clothes.
No, he looks like a city slicker. He is clutching a
Like,
leather
what?
satchel.
A city slicker.
City slicker.
Sticky slicker.
That's what Hayseed calls city folk.
Right.
Noro, help me with the gate, and we can put the body on the cart,
hmm
and we can check the satchel.
Athletics checks. Who's aiding who?
What are the numbers?
Mm.
I suppose it's even.
Probably the same at this level,
Yeah.
isn't it? So, yeah. You've been rolling better than I have, so I can aid.
Okay,
Sure.
go ahead.
And that one's for 8. Yeah, maybe for the best.
Success. So +1.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Yep. With a bit of help, you're easily able to get this gate swung open. Once it is fully opened, it swings in towards you, and once it's fully opened, it kind of locks in place, and that tension that was on it dissipates. But you have freed the man, and now that you can get a proper look at him, the cloak, it was obscured before, but it does indeed bear that same symbol, 3-fingered skeletal hand.
Alright, definitely foul play going on. I suppose there's something to your theory, Kalina.
Of course there's. It looks very smug and happy about it.
Actually, Kratos, our hero point.
Alright. Turns away from the smug aura.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
Smora.
She knows exactly what's going on.
And he was holding the satchel. Let's have a
Mhm.
look. Yoink.
Yep. Grey leather satchel. Opening it up. Can you make a reflex save? No, I'm kidding. Just kidding.
A second sight. Whoa.
Yeah, +2 scythe. Yeah, opening up, you find a potion bottle and a satchel containing 4 small packets of a strange grey paste.
I'm gonna brush
Ooh,
your
yum.
satchel.
Although, all of the packets burst open and are now coating the inside of the packet, except from one small packet survived.
Oh. Is there a thingy we can drag?
Yes, there is. Let me make this visible.
Visible.
And with a little bit of investigation, it's fairly common anti-plague potion to help against disease spread. Fairly common in Geb for obvious reasons.
Can we is he a human or what?
Yes, human. And looking at it, it looks like the gate slammed closed and crushed him. I'm fairly sure that's the cause of death.
Mm. But like purposefully.
Yes.
Does it look like a spell could do that from afar? Like, guy was running through, a spell moved the gate to crush it?
You can give me an arcana check. Hidden.
He didn't. Can...
Yeah. Powerful arcane magics would be able to slam the door at that pace. In your personal experience, you'd be very surprised if there was a spellcaster of that caliber out here. But it's possible.
Caster.
It's back, baby.
Uh,
So, possible but unlikely.
Kalina,
Yes.
strange thought, do you think you could make 4 copies of the cloak if you're using this one as reference?
Might take me a little bit, but I probably could fashion something
Yep,
once
you
I'm
need
back
to.
in my shop.
The difficult part would be obtaining fabric of the correct color. That might
Yeah.
cost you a little bit, but then the work to put the hand symbol in, you could do that. I probably wouldn't even make a check for it.
Just, you never know when it might come in handy. We might have to be doing infiltration.
Oh yeah, that's good thinking.
I might have missed. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Might have missed, but have you looked at what the goo is in the satchel?
No.
Good point.
Anyone who would like to examine that can give me
Oh,
a.
I thought that was the.
No, in addition,
Okay.
there's the weird grey paste and a potion.
Okay.
Anybody who wants to examine that can give me a crafting or medicine check.
Crafting.
I can give you a medicine as I taste a bit of it.
Ew, don't do
Okay.
that.
Sure,
Oh, should have been hidden. Shit, sorry.
that's fine.
You're
Tastes
freaking
bad.
poisoned. Your tongue is glued to the roof of your mouth.
Oh no.
It. Kalina, you've got no idea. Even alchemy's not
Yeah.
really your strong suit. Neither's your suit. No, your suit is your strong point. Silen. I mean, academically, you have no idea, but as you taste it, it's got a vague, bitter taste to it, and it makes your tongue ache.
I don't really like that.
Yeah,
Can I check? Can I check without tasting?
Yep. That is the default way. I had to make up for the tasting. Okay.
Maybe based on silence reaction or something.
Yep. Examining or Silent telling you about the
Bitterness.
effects, you're fairly sure that this is. You probably don't know it by name, but it is a kind of poison, but it's not especially dangerous, but may have mildly uncomfortable effects on an imbiber's muscles. On its own,
Just to agitate zombies or something?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if you got that into a zombie system, it would piss them off for sure.
Do you people always need to eat everything?
Turns to Kasha.
Like, why are you looking at me?
I guess not is the answer. It's just a me thing, I suppose.
And it's very charming.
Somebody make sure to take the loot from that satchel.
Yeah, I'll drag the grey paste in, I guess.
Cool. Somebody can have the anti-plague. You guys have seen the book says if the characters make any effort to search the area, and you've been walking around it, so I'll say that counts. You discover several coils of rope and padded grappling hooks stashed behind the silos.
Oh, freaking ninjas!
And they're on
Yeah.
the map. Very nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On the wall just beyond it, there is
Scratch marks.
the walls crumbled a little bit, and some of the bricks are missing, allowing for easy handholds and footholds. It would make it fairly easy to scale.
But on the sorry, like the whole
This
wall
one.
up. Like
Yeah,
that.
well, this like northwestern portion of the wall is kind of crumbling. It would be easy to scale, even without rope.
Hmm.
So, would they have had to use the grappling hooks on the wall, or once they got past the wall, and were they, because they're next to the silos, like would,
Well, it's like a
would someone
20-foot
have climbed
wall.
up on the silo?
No, what I reckon happened is they used the grappling hooks to climb in from the other side,
And
They
then
just
just
dropped
drop
it.
from here.
Yeah, but yeah, I was just wondering if it's climbable without, and it's weird that it's here, or
Maybe they didn't
Okay.
know.
Right.
They came prepared to climb a wall. And they didn't know how easy it was going to be.
Also true.
then but like on top down, then wasn't really. I
Yeah.
wasn't aware how tall the walls were. So
Yeah,
it's
I
like
guess I
it's a
think
five.
that's
It's a
30 foot.
yeah.
A pretty big
It's a 5-foot wall. Little fence.
I suppose we could try climbing up the silo. If
Oh.
you want a view from up there.
Yeah, why not? We can look. Maybe we can spot something off from up there.
All right. Twirl the grappling hook and
Yep, with you two being big specimens, and with the help of a grappling hook, you can take a moment to climb up.
oh, it's a good point. I never said size for or height for Cylon. Yeah, elf, lanky, probably what 6'2".
Okay, yeah, quite tall. If I put you up here, what happens? Because it's terrain. You can kind of see stuff. Yep, nothing leaps out of you. You can't see any loose zombies from this perspective. You see another ruined house down here, and a couple that are intact, as well as this one that you just went past. And you see these some planter boxes, maybe for young plants or something in that description, before they get moved out to the field. Sure.
No, too much. Yeah, Assassin's Creed dive into the grain.
If you're jumping down into the grain, would you say that?
No.
Would you say that?
It's really deadly.
Well,
Oh.
the broken silo, not into an
Right,
enclosed
right.
one.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Jump. Would you say that counts as an investigation of the grain?
I would probably be like scouring around it. Sure.
Okay. Give me a blah blah blah. Oh yeah. Even just getting up close to it, you notice throughout the grain. It seems to be wheat grain. There's an abnormally specks of pink spread through it.
Pink.
Pinkish grey powder.
Smart lot. Any ideas?
About what? Sorry.
There's pink and grey. Maybe what was once liquid stuff is mixed into the grain that shouldn't be there.
That's a little weird.
Oh,
Medicine or crafting for whoever wants to examine.
this is like grain not used by anything here. This is like farmed and to be shipped out, right?
Yes. Yep.
Because there's
And
no
there's-
like living animals.
No.
Oh, that's not good.
The only living thing here, as far as you know, was Birkin.
Hidden or open?
Hidden. Oof. Okay. Noro again, and also Kalina.
Yo.
This is something you're slightly more familiar with for some reason. It's similar in that it's not It is poisonous, but it's not particularly dangerous. You reckon if you consumed enough of it, it'd probably give you a pretty bad headache. But yeah, on its own, it's not anything particularly special.
Is it
Like,
something
what are
people-
its intended effects if it's bad
Yeah.
at being a poison?
Yeah, it's like what's the typical use for it?
You're not sure. This is just what you're able to, and you don't know if this thing has a name or anything. But just examining it, you reckon that's what it does.
Well, I have an empty backpack with me. Let's just dump it full of this grain and bring it back. And
Even without a backpack, you're on a farm. You could find a sack to carry in.
Yeah.
Enough.
If they're ever intending to poison the population, then it's a pretty bad idea to make the farm stop production. It's weird.
well, what if their intended mission was to get in here, sabotage the grain, but they were caught and then
Yeah.
tried to fight their way out? Abandoned mission.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like that's why it just seems weird that they would intentionally do this.
Seems strange to you that there was grappling hooks to get in, and then this guy was crushed by the gate.
Yeah.
In a pretty brutal fashion.
By the way,
Yeah.
did we ask from the position? Did it look like he was coming in or going out while getting crushed?
Yeah, he was facing in. So yeah, it looked like he was coming in.
Oh, that makes it weirder.
That's why you couldn't see the hand, because it was at his back on the outside. If you take time to peek in the other grain silos, you can see that they've also been spiked by this pink powder.
So this was a well thought out plan. Maybe they're trying to, ship it around. Who knows?
Can we check every silo? Like, if they finished poisoning this whole thing, how'd they fuck up right at the end and get caught? If that's the running theory.
Good question.
Yeah, if they were like only halfway through and then got caught in the middle and tried to escape, that would make more sense. But if they were done, can we check the remaining ones? Do all of them have?
It does make more sense to what you said. I disagree with the book. These top two have been spiked. The bottom two have been untouched. I'm taking a big step as GM and ignoring the book.
And I
maybe
applaud.
Maybe they got interrupted then. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Well, no point in just standing around here.
Yeah, well, there are still the noises from down there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go. Nap time.
Nothing's upsetting you as you move down this way? You checking anything out on your way?
Have you looked at this? Oh, sorry. Oh, that
there
one
any
too. But have you looked at
labels?
this one up there?
Well, which one, sorry?
The collapsed one up
Yes,
there.
that you looked in that had some like a pack and barding for the zombie workers, all in disarray after my scooter charged through. This building you've seen has one door on the front side.
Does this look like what could be the farmhouse?
No, it looks like a shed or a warehouse.
Just knock on the door. All right, we're coming in.
Mm-hmm. Hollow sound from the other side.
Ooh,
No response.
that's a cool effect.
Yeah.
What? Where?
What do you see? Oh yeah.
What were you?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can see
Around the corner.
inside.
Yeah, come to the door.
Is it the?
Oh yeah, it did that on the collapsed building.
Yes.
No.
That's nice.
Inside, it's clearly a storeroom, a tool storeroom. There's various farming and gardening implements: rakes, hoes, wheelbarrows, sacks, buckets, nails.
Anything else? Any more? How many tools can you name?
Hammers. Did I say that?
Oh,
saws, any tools that you might need to work on a farm.
Holy moly.
This place seems relatively undisturbed by whatever occurred here. Everything's pretty neatly organized and in good repair. And looking around, you can't find anything particularly more interesting in here.
We still hear the noises that we heard before.
Absolutely, you can. In fact, you spent quite a bit of time up there, didn't you? Investigating all that. At this point, the door has been knocked off its hinges.
What?
And as you approach, you can see 3 zombos
Yes.
milling around. They remembered that they wanted to get through the door, but then once they did, they're like, why did we do that? So they're just standing around now.
Another whistle.
Oh boy.
Sure. Yeah, as you approach,
Yes, we'll
looking
get used
over,
to
you
this.
see them. It's a pretty effective way of dealing with zombies, to be
I
fair.
guess.
Initiative for everybody. Get rid of... Oh, I didn't clear the last initiative. You technically never left combat.
Mhm.
I know these are like organs and entrails, but I just see like happy little snakes.
Yeah.
Oh, little friends.
Aw. Earthworm.
Yeah, I'll roll them all individually, why not?
That's how Silent gets through the day. It's like TF2 Pyro.
Do we re-roll initiative?
Yeah, sorry, I should have cleared initiative, but yes, please reroll. Clear. Okay. Yeah, I think if you redo it.
What? How many initiative rolls?
How
I
do I
can't read all yet.
Yeah,
Do you want me
okay.
to reset you?
Yeah, please.
You can just click on the sword again.
Yeah, I think it will
Your
reset
token.
itself. Clear
My
initiative.
token. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
There we go. Yes.
Is everybody happy with their initiatives?
No.
You want it to be reset? Oh, right, you rolled an one. You deserve to be happy. Okay. Yep, and as a whistle sounds out, you know what that means. And we can start with Nor.
Okay.
Where are they? I don't even see them.
On the other side of this building.
Oh, frick.
You saw them as you approached.
I think well, I mean, at this point, it will take forever if we wait for them, so I'll get a little bit closer.
I appreciate
A
that.
little bit closer.
Yes.
You're my kind of friend.
Give the GM some fun.
Oh, I go got across here, I guess.
Remember to rage as well.
Yes, actually, thank you. I'll do that now.
Oh yes, I should be angry. Grr.
You're having a struggle.
It's weird. It's not doing the waypoint thing now.
Oh.
Anyway.
Right.
I don't know why. Oh, and it's not doing the move on spacebar thing either. Fine. Okay, they're about this far. How far could they move again?
Not very.
They were like maybe this far, something like that.
In fact, you know your way around this kind of zombie. 50 feet.
Roughly. Okay. Fine. I'll move like here.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I think it does. Yeah, that's about right.
Cool.
Or even right. Yeah. Well, here.
Cool. Was that 3 actions?
Yeah, that's 3 move actions. A stride or,
Which is up next?
I feel like I want to use 3 actions to use 2 strides just to, because I'm not hurrying.
Okay. Yeah, you can take your full time sauntering over there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Very purposefully not rushing.
Lean against the fence.
It's all been so easy so far, so what's the point?
It wasn't meant to be easy. You just roll amazing crits against the boss.
Weak to crits.
That was weak to crits. Yep. Okay, you sauntering over. We have Silent.
Yeah, Silent will follow suit and charge. A bit more hustle in her step. Get to there. And last action, hunt prey on the closest one.
Gotcha. This one is going to take its full movement towards you.
It's like, what, 12 feet?
But he
Oh, yeah.
only has 2 of them.
Ending their turn. Kasha.
I think I'm gonna follow Lena's example.
And
Cool.
walk off again.
Oh, I could. I'm gonna walk to.
Walk to
Stride on that thing.
Why will it not let me move with?
You can do just don't do ruler, just do the square and drag.
I couldn't put in breakpoints with the square drag thing.
It's not confusing why it worked in some games.
Yeah, I was surprised too. Like the ruler and everything, like movement works different in all of the games. Like,
Yeah. I think this
and
is
then-
how it's meant to work.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
it is. I will use my last action to tell Wax to follow me.
I hope you ring a little bell.
Yeah, yes.
What was his name?
Wax.
Wax. Let me change his default token now.
Wax on.
Wax. Okay. Other Dumbos. You guys better watch out. They're gonna swarm you. They're coming. They're gonna swarm all over you.
This is the one that's hunted.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Oh no, they're swarming all over us.
You're purple. You're purple. This one can make it to here. This one can make it to here. Ending their turns. Back up to Noro.
okay, I'll do my action. I think to go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And a bonk.
With
Right.
flanking, that's a crit. I don't know why I bother. Yep. It has...
Well, you were hunting that one. No, we were hunting
No,
this
it
one.
was the top one.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. In that case, I'll be helpful and do last action. This.
Which gives us Kalina. Your friends are being swarmed. You have to do something. Help them quick.
They're swarming us. Oh no.
Okay, they're conveniently close. I will.
Fireball.
Yeah.
What's the radius on
I'll
fireball?
do-
20 feet.
Shroud and Night on
you
the closer one.
You could hit everybody with a fireball.
I don't have fireball.
You can have one fireball as long as you do.
Okay, I can't fireball. Fuck it.
No. Okay. On which one? Sorry, the closer one.
A closer one, yeah.
These guys have very strong willpower.
Definitely.
Yeah, it succeeded.
Are you serious?
Yeah, just.
I get annoyed that my newest tool is not working as intended. I just resort back to my coin and do a ooh.
You know that works.
Right. Yeah.
That's a hit.
It's not a crit. Unbelievable.
Sorry.
Uninstall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Skill issue. Okay. Trip. Into this side of this thing's head. Still seems pretty focused on Silent. What are you going to do about it?
Queen of Hearts. Off with its head. So strike. I'll
Hero
hero.
point.
Do you have hero points?
Yes, I had 2 from earlier.
Sure.
You gave me 1, and then at the start, and then me and Freya won for something, but I can't remember what.
I got one.
You have a hero point.
Acting already.
That is a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Need you roll damage? Need
It's
you?
not- It didn't
You
apply.
need.
Oh, sorry, it didn't apply sneak attack there because yeah, I know why. Because I jerry rigged the other side. I haven't done it to this
Oh,
one.
right. Okay. Well, a little bit extra damage will make it a little more dead.
Yeah. Then 1 second, just fixing that.
You could probably take your old one and make it a +1. Might be easier.
No, I just adding the finesse tag to it for now.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Yep, and then just switch hunt prey. No, I'll just trip this one.
That probably won't survive long enough.
I just swing at it.
Yeah, just kill it.
Map.
Yeah.
It's a
Is
hit
that it? Is it enough?
for 11.
Wow, you didn't one hit something.
Yep. And third attack.
That'll do. And your minimum damage is enough. Just swinging your scythe back and forth, you're able to take this one, take out 2 in quick succession.
Oh.
And
I'll
now,
out the system.
now the farm seems a little bit more quiet than before. Noro, you stepped into that destroyed building. It's quite clear that this was a pen. It's partially collapsed. It contains a massive leather and iron harness that has been partially destroyed. You reckon this is where Moshkuta was kept off hours
Right.
until she broke out.
Question about the fields. How fresh does the food look?
Let's have a look. Yeah, each planter box contains a different crop, a variety of tubers, berries, lettuce, that kind of thing. They're relatively neglected. There's an overturned wheelbarrow over here. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I mean they're live plants. You could. Some of them are probably ready to harvest, and you could eat them fine. Beyond that, by the way, there's a 20-foot high, 12-foot high archway leading into the side of this rocky outcropping.
Oh yeah.
Stylen just starts eating a head of lettuce.
Yeah, it's nice fresh food.
It's just that Attack on Titan character that's always snacking on potatoes.
Yeah.
They are in pretty bad disrepair. But yeah, the farms are still alive.
What's this over here?
Heading in, as you approach, don't go any further than that. You do hear a bit of commotion up on the right. But otherwise, it's a rough stone chamber carved into the hillside. The stone's just been kind of polished smooth over time. Clearly man-made. Is everybody moving together? Are you splitting up? I don't even.
Together.
I kind of don't want to run this combat, man. I'm so dejected.
This will be the one.
This will be the one. Okay, everybody catch up. Everybody catch up. You can move in.
Just increase the CR by one.
Yeah,
They're the
Sorry.
elite zombies.
yeah. One of them is elite.
I just had a question about this pink.
Yep, that is from around the corner. There is a purplish glow emanating.
Oh,
If-
okay. It's not like pink powder on the
No,
ground.
no, it's light. It's
Okay.
light. Okay. Heading in. You see some zombies on the right that are currently half-heartedly bashing at a makeshift barricade of crates and boxes. They don't seem to take notice of you.
Hunted prey.
Yep.
Alright, let's get to work.
As you approach, one of them's wearing a slightly different style of harness. It seems to have effort put into it to make it a bit more aesthetic rather than just pure, utilitarian farm gear. But it's a little bit.
one of mine?
Kalina, you recognize the craftsmanship.
Yo!
But it's a little bit too tight, which for shorter periods of time might be desired, but this zombie's been wearing it for days. And it's cutting it into its skin,
Oh,
revealing
that's a little too revealing.
oozing out of its wounds. And we can go ahead and roll initiative.
It's a little note to self.
Yeah.
Adjust straps.
Total combat.
Silent
forgot to-
part's just not in it.
Hang on. I'm deleting everything. Stop rolling. I keep forgetting to delete the old combats. Do you want me to use that number again, Silent?
No,
Or-
but yes.
Okay. It's the right thing to do.
My first one was a 13, not a 9.
Okay.
If you could.
There we go. Update. Okay, beginning counter. Alina, you would have had time to Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Which one?
The closest one. Or I guess actually, if one of them is looking unique, that one.
The unique one, yeah. That is the closest one.
Oh, this guy is going first.
Yeah, why'd you say Galena?
Oh, sorry. The
Sometimes.
carousel puts it in the middle while
Ah.
you read it left to right. Okay. Oh, you're so good, and you're special.
No,
Okay.
please. My weak,
What-
squishy rogue, please.
Covered in pustules.
Oh no.
Jason, okay. Okay. Yeah, just gonna head over here. As you disturb it, and strike out at Noro.
Racist against halflings.
You seem like the smallest, weakest target. And this is the first time a zombie's actually got to attack, and maybe it hits. Get wrecked. That's just not bad. Big damage. Is that the first damage anyone's taken this whole fucking...
Yes.
Yes. I mean, that's good because that would half me.
Okay. But that is its turn.
Any effects, saves, anything?
No.
Okay.
That's its turn. We can have Noro.
Okay. Well, I'll take advantage of the situation. Wait. Yeah, okay, silence up last, so I'll have spaces to move. Yep. Let's go.
Do a strat.
Oh, come on.
Not a crit.
Wait, should I reroll that? That was a 5. Yeah, we should be getting close to the end here.
Oh,
There you go.
Hey, there we go. Much better.
okay. Why?
If-
I rolled for you. I got confused.
It's almost min damaged.
Ignore
Yeah.
that. It's almost min damage, but it is enough to kill it. But as you slice through it, these pus and vital fluids that are bile fluids that are leaking out spray onto both you and Kalina.
Ew.
You both give me a fortitude save.
Oh, no.
Would it go on to Boggy too?
No.
It would, yep, AoE effect would hit Boggy. Okay. Come on, Boggy. Okay. You all succeed.
Sorry.
It would, you managed to avoid getting any of it in your mouth, just on your clothes, and it's a bit but you're able to shake it off in a moment.
Good thing we got prestidigitation.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, should have told you. Watch out.
Ugh.
Okay.
Watch out for the spray.
Yep. I think you have one more action.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I do anything remotely useful? I'll just come back here to drag them away a little bit.
Speaking
Yeah.
of them,
We enter our buddy cop back-to-back position.
Yeah.
yeah, you two technically are closer. And it's a more direct line to Noro. So targeting Noro. Lord. Missing by 1, you pathetic little zombie. And we're on to Kasha.
Yes. Kasha is going to cast Life Wire.
Okay. That's a very good spell. I've never seen it before.
Added in
Yeah.
Player Core 2, it's
Right.
very good. It's arguably the best cantrip.
Yeah, I believe it.
Especially.
Especially when you only crit.
It scales really good.
Really.
Yeah. Oh, I guess the persistence adds a lot if you don't insta-kill things.
Mm-hmm.
More
Okay,
just, I
and
mean, heightened, yeah.
1d4.
Last action, I will command Wax.
Oh lord, he's coming.
And he is coming! He will waddle forward and
Pull out his
strike.
block.
Oh,
Bust a cap
actually,
in his
could
ass.
I have done that before? But, well, he has a thing where, like, if he uses an action, then until the start of my next turn, each time I hit a creature that's within 10 feet of the zombie, and you deal damage.
Okay.
I would hit it with live wire, and it would affect, like, it would apply, right?
Yep.
So could I have done that first, and then it would take an additional 4 damage.
Okay. Still up.
As there's like an aura of rot causing the zombie's wounds to fester, emanating from Wax.
Charming.
You need to bathe your health.
It's intended.
Okay.
I think because he takes an action to do that, he like farts or something.
Yeah. The waft to bent in the general direction. Okay. We've got one Zombar on last legs and a hound that's still going. Kalina, it actually is your turn now.
You know what? Y'all
Third
three
time's the
got
charm.
that zombie covered. I'll hope that you all are focused on the zombie, and I'll try my new little trick. No, it's a little too far. Shit. Oh shit. No. To measure. Yeah, it's just a smidge too far.
Oh, wait, no, there was a mistake with the map. The dog should be there.
Should it actually?
Yep.
Okay, thanks. I'll try and blind it again, or sort of blind it.
Third
Give me
time's
the
the
button.
charm. Come on.
Yeah. Come on. It's a flipping zombie dog. How
I shake my bat a
strong-willed
little
can it
bit
be?
so it works better.
There we go. There's the bat that you're missing. That is a failure.
Wonderful.
Yo.
I believe now every target to it is now concealed?
Yep.
Which would that make it off guard if I shoot it? Or something?
It gives you the opportunity to hide from it just out in the open.
Alright.
So yeah, you need to spend an extra action to hide. But you don't need to take cover or anything.
Oh, but if we're concealed and it tries to attack, it needs to do a
Yeah.
flat check first.
Yep.
Okay, that's good.
25% chance to miss. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I
And
don't
if
think I
anybody
have
has
any big
abilities-
fucking insta-kill hits as you guys, so I'm gonna try and finish off the zombie.
Yeah, the trick casters will not match a single target DPR of a marshal.
Yeah. Blip, bloop, blip, blop.
No warlocks here.
Critical hit.
Critical. Give me your numbers.
Low numbers.
But double damage. And is more
Yay.
than enough to deal with this bad boy. As your silver shards return, Doggo is up. Doggo is uppo.
What's up, dog?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Its eyes clouded. It nevertheless makes its way downtown. Again. Yeah, it's attacking Nora again. You're the...
It smells blood in the water.
That's it. And you're the smallest target. For a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that just hits.
I think this does a bit less damage.
Did it do the flat check though?
It did not. Thank you for reminding me. It rolls a 17.
Ooh, okay.
So you take 6 damage. Okay. Noro's looking kind of weak, guys. You might be in trouble here.
As the dog enters its final form, 3 heads emerge, revealing it's Cerberus.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Hunt Prey. Stride.
Yep.
And Queen of Hearts.
Off with their heads. Rolled like so well. I'm gonna need to step up the combat encounters, aren't I?
Zombies are
Oh.
zombies.
Yeah, this is kind of an introduction.
And we're critting, like,
They do have low
disproportionately
AC,
well.
but you
Yeah.
are rolling 18s and 19s constantly.
Oh, this is the tutorial level.
This is just introducing you, letting you get a feel for your characters, and as you sever this hound in twain, the silence appears to fall over the farm. It appears you have dealt with the loose zombies. I'm down to continue a bit more. There's still more to investigate in the farm, but depending on how people are feeling, we could call it here.
If you think it will take like 30 minutes to wrap up, or how long do you think?
Yeah, you could get some good work done in 30 minutes.
Yeah. So we have a couple of buildings and parts to check out, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good to go for longer, but more so I'm
Okay.
keeping Consti in mind. I don't want to.
I
you-
actually do need to get up early tomorrow due to a dentist appointment.
Do you want to head off now, and then we can fill you in on everything you miss? Or
How
would
much
you want
more
to
is
go on for-
planned?
At least half an hour.
You know what? Yeah, I noticed myself drifting off as we speak. Now that I thought about it.
I will make sure to keep you posted on any events, but there shouldn't be anything too
Thank
massive.
you. Yeah, you
Okay.
guys think you're gonna be back in Great Urge already, or gonna quit before you go back?
No, we'll end the session in the farm for sure.
Okay, nice. All right,
Okay.
then enjoy. Don't die. Or do die. It'll prove that I'm the lucky charm.
All right. See
Yeah,
you next
have fun.
time. Thank
Bye,
you.
bye, 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 bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay. Looking around this chamber now that you've dealt with the threat, you can see this makeshift barricade of crates up at the north side. The south side, there's a thick straw mattress with some wool blankets covering it, as well as a sconce holding a torch flickering with a purple flame. Beyond into the west, you see a vast stone. What would you call it? It's kind of like a big altar. It's just a big, massive block of stone with various foods stored on it in sacks and baskets and jars.
So it's more altar table, not like feast table.
You'd
It
have
could be
to,
both.
yeah. I don't know. It's just a big block. I suppose you could sit at it for a feast. Yeah.
Right. First things first. The zombies were beating at this barricade for something.
Mhm.
Eating boxes.
You
I assume
can.
just foodstuffs.
No, sacks, and it seems more tool storage. Hastily built up here. You can give me an athletics check to just try and pull it down in a one, or you can spend a few minutes systematically dismantling it. They're fairly firmly budged in there.
Alright, with the knees.
Hmm. Yep, it just takes a couple of minutes with your. You're all at least a little bit smarter than a zombie. You're able to puzzle out how to dismantle this normally. And I believe I have a button for this. Remove crates. Wow, no more crates.
I will direct Wax to assist with lifting items.
Hmm.
Picks it up, his arms dislodged.
Okay. Somebody there.
Yeah.
Hello?
Who are you? Who are you? Hey, stay back.
We represent Lady Haldori. We're here to investigate the farm.
Oh, thank the gods. I've been trapped in here for days.
All right. Well, we took care of the dead outside, including the cow.
Oh, yeah. I saw she got loose before I got in here. Scary stuff.
This dude is a husk zombie.
He is a husk zombie. I shall show you. What am I doing? It's just a generic husk zombie. But yeah, very much full out ghoul.
So who are you?
My name is what? Civek. I'm not pronouncing that. It's pronounced Civek, but it's spelled like that.
What?
Civek. Civek. Civek.
Alright.
I'm one of the charge hands here. There was a commotion. There was fighting. I ran here and not proud to admit I had.
Well, you're alive, that's what counts. Well, as alive as one as yourself can be.
I know what you mean.
If you don't mind, I have maybe I guess out of character clarification first. Is it weird for zombies to be this insistent on trying to get to a husk zombie?
If they're particularly agitated, they will go after everything that moves. But generally, they pay less attention to a husk zombie than a living person. But if they're agitated, they'll go after anything.
But if he's been here days, would that agitation last days?
Certainly, Noro would be able to explain that these guys kind of just do the last thing they were told to do. So these zombies decided they wanted to get through the barricade, and they've just been doing that for days.
Right, right.
They don't
Stuck
get
in a-
bored, they don't get tired. It's just they
Stuck
want
in
to
a
get
while
through.
loop.
Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't know what to do once they got through. They'd forgotten why they wanted to.
That's why you were saying with the zombies at the door. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, they've been banging, trying to get in. Silly things. You destroyed them?
Destroyed? No, God, no. I would never, but they're put down.
Right, okay. Well, as long as they're not going to
We
fight
have
anybody.
a resident necromancer who might be able to stitch them back together when things are a bit calmer, or Lady Haldori herself.
Maybe.
Speaking of, we saw a halfling with, well, maybe a halfling with their legs eaten and impaled. I assume that's the resident cousin of Lady Haldori.
Yeah, if it's a halfling, reddish hair, that'd be Braddock. Dead.
Oh, I hope.
Damn shame. He was a good man.
He was clutching at a cloth that shows the hand cloak, and we found another one squished between the gates somehow.
That's the west gate. That's
Yeah.
a trap. If you try and open it, it'll slam shut on you.
Oh, right. Good to know. But yeah, it was squished. Same people.
Yeah. I didn't see too much of what happened. There was a fight. We heard screaming over from that side, and everybody rushed to investigate. And then I was coming to, and then I heard sounds of fighting. And
Right.
riled the zombies up, and I guess if my colleagues died, the zombies would have joined the fray.
Well, we still have to check the house in the southeast corner, but
Southeast corner, that'll be the barn.
the barn. Oh
Or
no.
one of the barns. Both the buildings on the east wall are zombie barns. We put them in there for storage.
Well, zombie one. Was there? There's 3 inside that broke out.
Right.
A side question, a thought just came to mind. Why is this called Old Okruk's Farm?
What's it called? Urgag. Old
Orga.
Urgag. Nobody knows. It's, his name's written on the hole. Just on your right as you come out of this well chamber.
Oh. Right. Maybe we can have a look around there.
Sure.
Just Lady Haldori was curious.
Yeah, I've never really thought about it myself. Just work here.
So in here is just a well?
Yeah, this is where we get our water. Blah blah blah. Oh, he would have explained that he was once one of Berlin's household servants who died of old age and was brought back as a husk and requested a post on the farm. It's just some backstory for him. He wanted to learn a new skill. He's patched together. Yeah. He wears a wig of short, bristly horsehair. He has wooden teeth, patches of leather on bits of skin that have went missing over his time.
Oh, that's not his actual hair. That's
that's a wig. Yeah, it's pretty clearly a wig.
Okay.
What else can I tell you? I reckon they were already all in the farm when it all went down. I think they wanted to come in and out without being noticed, but then the screaming. You said there was a guy he must have got caught in the gate. And
Oh, yeah, that probably is what set it off.
yeah, the screaming brought us over, and then I guess my colleagues died, and zombies went off. But my guess is they intended to come and go without being noticed.
And then, I hope you don't mind my taking it. It's extraordinary craftsmanship, but someone tried to take out the cow with this. It was impaled on its back.
Radix.
Radix.
He has no use for it anymore.
All right. Oh.
I suppose avenging him, you've earned it. I mean, it's not really mine to give, but or the scythe isn't really mine to give, but I don't have anything else to give you. You can take one of these chains if you want. 40-foot long, thick, strong iron chain. Never know when you might need one. It's yours if you want it. I've got nothing else.
Might just take you up on that.
Sure.
Oh, there's.
It's in this corner for some reason.
I thought you were just saying that as like something to give for the sake of it. I didn't realize there was an actual chest.
Yep. Well, it's a generic treasure thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, better start getting to work fixing this place up. Once you're done with whatever you need to do, I'd appreciate a hand.
Right, of course. As is our place on the social hierarchy, you're above us, so you're in a position of higher power than me, so I must respect your authority.
You do answer direct from what you said. You answer directly to the Bloodlord, but I appreciate that.
Of course. One question: what is the big altar table?
Big block of stone, as far as I know. That it's nice and cool in there. We use it to store food before it gets shipped out.
Oh,
And deep in the mountain, stays dry and cool in there.
that's kind of like, oh yeah, we found a black hole in the basement. We just store stuff in it.
Yeah, and while he's speaking, he'll lead you in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, an altar or a table, but it stretches for most of the length of this room. It's heaped with baskets of berries and vegetables and jars, and all withered and rotten. It's all dead. Just been left out for too long. And there's some gardener's implements lying in a tidy arrangement at the south side of the slab.
Oh. Placed purposefully.
Yeah.
Could I do a religion check or getting a closer look around the place, or Urgathoa lore as a crapshoot?
Yeah.
On the lore?
Do you have Urgathoa? Yeah, you can hit me with an Urgathoa lore.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not sure if it's Urgathoa related, but you do reckon this would be a nice place to have a feast. And as you're looking around, you spot some writing on the wall.
What language?
Necril? Would that make the most sense? It doesn't say.
Probably be Necril then.
Necril. Let me have a think. Yeah, Necril. That says, old Urgag sups here, enjoying meals with friends and foes alike.
Oh. This was a place to break peace with friends and foes for old Orgak. Or have food at least.
Yeah, something like that, I guess. Let me do a roll. for this. Okay. Or that. This one. You're reading over that, and with some occult knowledge in the back of your mind, something about the wording. You rolled a natural 17. Something about the wording triggers something. In the context, you reckon enjoys meals with friends and foes alike is very. We'll be having him over for dinner energy. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Old Urgag was a cannibal.
Oh, I see. Cannibalism.
No. It's not as common as it used to be. Thank goodness.
Old Orgag's farm. Mightn't have been vegetables he has grown.
Oh. I guess I'm not one to judge now.
I suppose not. Yeah.
Is your... sorry, do you have more?
Nope. Go ahead.
Is your cat, who goes by Lydia,
Lydia.
investigating the food?
Yeah. I think Lydia is kind of like roaming kind of nearby but on her own most of the
Okay.
times.
Gotcha.
Knocking stuff off the table.
Yeah.
Yep. Knocking food and jars and stuff off the table. Doesn't seem to discover anything interesting.
She's like a really unpleasant cat.
Mm.
Hissing at everyone, biting at you if you like walk past her. Trying to steal like food.
Yeah, I will kill your cat. Or is it undead?
It is undead.
Oh, it's very undead.
Never
Very
mind.
obviously.
Tame your cat there.
He just shrugs. Lydia can do what she wants.
Alright.
Well, insights into the previous occupant's side. There's not much else to see in here. You might try and recover some of the food. It shouldn't have gone off by now.
I'd be concerned about the food if it's for cannibalism.
Oh no, our older guy was here
Oh, right, you're using this
ages ago.
storage, right?
Yeah.
Right.
No, I knew nothing about the cannibalism. No, we put this food here.
Alright, I suppose don't mind if I do.
Yep. Looking over, you don't have cooking or farming lore, do you?
No.
Tell you what, you can use Argathol lore.
For feast
For
knowledge.
feast knowledge, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, you can't find anything worth recovering. It's all mouldy and rotten.
I don't think it will suit our Quick's palate right now. Offers appreciate though.
It shouldn't have gone off so quickly. Maybe the zombies fucked with it.
They did fuck with or not the zombies, but our friends with the hand cloak. They fucked with your silos.
What, like poison it?
It seems like it. Pink, powdery stuff.
That's above my pay grade.
Just you might need to write off the lot as
Alright.
it seems to be an urgent.
Make sure Dolly knows.
Of course. Probably would have gathered some as a sample.
Yeah, I think Kalina did.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Unless there's anything else you need from me, I better inspect the damage.
One last question. This torch.
Oh, that was Burgag's. Or not. No, I'm getting Braddock and Urgag mixed up. Braddock. I was his. He'd take it out to patrol the grounds at night. At night.
Oh, why that part?
It's magic, and it doesn't go out.
Oh, right. It doesn't ward off undead or. Well, I
No.
suppose you're walking through it fine, so.
Yeah, no, it's just light as far as I know. Just doesn't go out, and it doesn't burn.
Can any of you not see in the dark?
I don't see in the dark that well.
Yeah, nor
Once again.
Yeah.
Alright, you can have it, so.
Yep.
Just claiming shit.
Yeah, he makes no comment.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go out and start inspecting the damage.
Mhm. I guess we check out that last, the stables, he said?
Barn or stables, yeah. Zombie storage area. Yep. And with the door off its hinges, you can see that it's a decidedly empty space. There's some things being stored here. But yeah, just a very bare room. You can imagine you could probably, if it was standing room only with some zombies, you could fit a lot in here.
You don't really have to worry about being humane when
Yeah.
there's zombies, I guess.
Apart from that, you've got the fields. You've got this other building which is exactly the same, but the door's already knocked off. And yeah, I think that's everything being examined.
Anything of note on the corpses in the pen?
Sure. Blah blah blah.
That's the last thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Unless his bedroll had anything interesting in
No.
that cave. Yeah.
No. Yep, the fence is pretty much all but fallen down. Unsettling amount of blood and gore strewn around. Roughly 5 corpses, all in all. Yeah, nothing of interest on any of them.
Proper fucked this is.
Okay.
No,
So
that's
yeah,
it.
you've pretty much dealt with the problems of the farm. Is there anything else you'd like to do? It's about 9. It was about 6 o'clock when you started. We'll say it takes about an hour. It's getting, the sun is setting.
I guess probably ask if we get to
Yep. Civic.
it's getting a bit late out. Would you mind if we were to bring our horses in and bed for
Yeah.
the night here?
Yeah, sure. Just bring him into the main gate. Hitch him up wherever.
Where would Bredick have slept here?
That was his bedroll that
Oh,
you saw by the torch.
right.
Yeah.
Alright, he didn't stay in any of the houses. Weird.
No, they're all working building sheds.
But surely he could have converted one versus sleeping in a cave. Who am I to judge?
You seem comfortable enough there.
Well, I suppose we'll rest up there for the night.
There's still some good hour or so of light left. I'm going to get some work done.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'll help where I can.
What would you like to work on?
Awaits orders from her higher up.
Okay. Yeah, he'll start putting the doors back on the hinges of the 2 barns.
Of course, some carpentry. Then we'll start trying to repair as much as possible of the shattered fences and walls.
Okay, cool. Anybody else doing anything during this time?
Kasha is definitely not helping. I think he will just find the most comfortable building.
Mm-hmm. Probably the tool storeroom if you can get some sacks placed up.
Yeah. and like sit down and read. Have
Okay.
Wax put out the bedroll.
Okay. You're going to relax for the evening. Norrell, you participating or are you going to bed?
I'm probably wandering around a bit, and if there is anything edible, kind of get a bite to eat. What is?
You've got the rations that
Yeah, that's true.
the Porto gave you.
Yeah, I grab that. Like sit down in one of the corners and have a little snack.
Okay. I'm going to make the executive decision that Kalina is going to go into this building with the tack that's been strewn about and do what she can to recover as much of that as possible.
Useful leather.
Yep. Yeah, anything that could be recovered. Check.
Oh. I guess if there is some time, Nora will just wander around, try and see if any of the there is any prep work that can be done on any of the zombies. Probably is not used to dealing with completely disabled ones.
Okay. Yeah, the ones that have been put down for a second time, they're pretty much beyond your means. But the guy that got crushed, you can definitely do him and Braddock.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, you can start work on that. Okay. And with that, you can have your instant soup and crusty bread. And as the light fades, work is no longer needed to be done. Do you crack the finger?
Yes, we would.
Okay. Signaling that your mission is complete. You can honk shoe, and we can call it there for today. Job surviving. I nearly did some damage to one of you.
You did some damage to one of us.
Yeah, I got you down to half.
I mean, I'm sure if the cow hit us, it damn well might have killed us.
Yeah, it did make one attack, I think, and just missed.
Yes.
Oh, actually,
But
yeah, that's right. You hastily put your armor on as it was charging towards you.
What would the damage roll have been?
11.
Okay, well, if it hurt.
Yeah.
I was expecting worse, but...
And then a free trip attempt as well.
If it managed to crit somehow, though...
Mm-hmm.
Man, that fucking... The more level 1 shit I play in Pathfinder, that GM that time in the Kingmaker game we were in just fucked us over.
Yeah, I can't remember.
The one where I crit and insta-died.
Right. Oh, that's right, yeah. Yeah, that was... They maybe shouldn't have done that much damage.
Yeah.
Like, it died as in double your max?
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
died?
Max.
Wow, okay.
It's been like a +4.
It was like a barbarian or something, or...
You probably had a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do the last bit of XP counting. Boop, 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 boop.
Out of curiosity, does it, having chapters and readable notes, does it also say award XP for finding out blah blah blah?
Exactly.
Neat.
And I started dutifully writing it down and then gave up halfway through. So you get a bit for these guys.
Lydia will eat some intestines
Lovely.
over here.
Who is? Oh,
Lydia.
the cat. Yeah. For these, that's neat. Another 60. For these guys, another 60. Oh, does this? No. Okay. And then for saving Sifig, you get some. And for learning his tale. And then do you get some for working out what the deal was with Urgak? No. Okay, that reward comes later. Okay, I think that's all of us. It feels like a lot.
To be fair, combats probably usually last longer for other parties.
Yeah, there's that. 390.
Wow. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, but it was like a lot
Oh.
of combat, like exploring combat.
Yeah, a lot of small fights add up. And then some discoveries made, working out what as much as you could about the 2 poisons that were present. Yep. And I shall update Kalina.